What is going on, guys, and welcome to the Rise of the Black Worm. I am super excited for this D&D series because I've never played D&D before. So this is like the first D&D content that I have ever interacted with. And so far, after our first session, I am hooked. I'm going to pass this intro to our DM, Captain Robert, here in a second, but I just wanted to remind you guys of the normal YouTube etiquette when watching D&D series. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and like the video. And of course, if you haven't liked the video, go ahead and subscribe. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the mics are hot. Let's get going. How hot?
What's going on, everybody? Captain Robert and crew here for the Rise of the Black Worm, episode 1. Welcome. Happy Thursday, everyone.
Happy Thursday.
Thursday.
This is AKA D&D Day.
Yes.
I'm so here for this.
Game day with friends and new friends. Thank you very much for thinking of me in the first place, Rab. It is a pleasure to be able to get to DM for you with 2 full new players to D&D, as well as getting to play D&D with you for the first time and Datto. So thank you for the invitation. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy tabletop as much as I do when I get done with all of this. Without further ado, we're going to go around for some introductions because I know my channel doesn't know everyone here either. So start it off, Reb.
My name is Rabby V. Some of you guys may know me from Mr. Fruit's kind of clan, playing games with him over the years. I'm excited to do this. Haven't played D&D in a while. So yeah, I have my cat with me. He's going crazy. Sorry.
We want
He's actually based. This is actually who my character is based off of.
Yes. Datto, introduce yourself.
I'm Datto. I have been running a channel devoted to Destiny content for the past 10 years. I'm somehow still around by just pure force of will at this point. I've played in a couple of campaigns before, but I'm trying to play a bit of a different character than I have historically played. I've always had to be more of like a leadership type role and kind of keep things together, but now I want to play something a little bit different. So
Love it. Love you getting to branch out. That's what it's about. Joey, introduce yourself.
My name is Joey. I'm a variety YouTube, Twitch streamer combo kind of guy. I grew up watching these two over here, but don't tell them that. It will freak them out and make them feel old. And then, you know, been playing with Mr. Fruit, Rob, all these guys for a few years now, like 3. And yeah, I've never done D&D before. So this is I'm the first time guy right here. I am very, very excited. I am a theater kid. So I'm, you know, this has always been around me. It's just I've never gotten into it. So D&D and I will see how this goes.
Love it. Ruben, you're up.
Hi, I'm RubenSargasm. I'm an Overwatch streamer who's trying to play a little bit less Overwatch. I'm also completely new to D&D. Never played it before. Also a theater kid. Also looking very forward to this. And I'm ready to D&D for the first time. I'm excited.
I haven't got to D&D for first timers since the pandemic. So I'm stoked. I'm ready for this.
Dark Ages.
It seemed like everybody at least got into a D&D campaign during that time because of so much availability around, but I'm excited. Is pumped, and once again, appreciate you choosing me to take you along on this adventure. For new folks that may be joining over on the channel over here, I do run a DMPC. I run a reactive boots on the ground character, so you will see me up in the RP with the party as well as other NPCs. You'll also see our audience over here. We'll try to help out the party occasionally throughout. So if you start seeing stuff in the chat about rolling stream loots and collecting boons, that's what we do over here. So as the party gets those, I will be able to dole them out and let them know, because they'll be needing all the extra dice that they can possibly use.
Oh, interesting.
So you guys will get some additional boons, but at the end of the day, nothing is an auto success over here unless it is a 1 or 20. We keep all 1s and 20s. They cannot be broken. They are upheld 100% of the time. So there's nothing in game that can change either of those roles. They have to be something else. So think about the ultimate possibilities and the ultimate failures with 1s and 20s. We love them here.
We
Copy
love
that.
both of them? Or just the twins?
Yeah, it's like,
You will come to love 1s as much as 20s. I promise you. That is my
As
goal.
such,
Right.
Okay, I believe you.
This
I believe
is
you.
not about a game that we are trying to win. Winning is telling the best story at this table.
Okay.
In whatever
Winning is content.
crazy ways.
True.
You can still win and tell a great story too, and I hope that you do. But I will make sure to raise the stakes and challenge you both in your RP theater kids as well as tactically on the board.
Deal.
copy that.
Since we have some first timers here, we are going to start in a familiar place, and we're going to be inside the actual canon setting of D&D. And not too different from my channel. Guess what? We're starting outside of Baldur's Gate.
No. The video game?
Dun dun dun. So you can
Still haven't played,
connect
sorry.
real places and characters to this. However, we will be starting way before the start of the game. So it's my goal to take this session in to when you guys leave this table that you can pick up right where this campaign left off at the start of Baldur's Gate. That is my goal. We get to explore a little bit of the city before all of these mind flayers and tadpoles run about and get into some of the key players. First, before we start, a little bit on the setting of Baldur's Gate. Currently in Faerun on the Sword Coast, there is a city that quite possibly is even dingier and more exciting at the same time than New Orleans. Our home away from home on this channel, Baldur's Gate. A city of both splendor and destitute. Rags to riches on every tier that you can see. A city that's walled from the outside, that sprawls into marketplaces in the outer city. Hamlets and tents, and folks that are just trying to get by all the way to the high walls of upper city, where the nobles rub elbow to elbow and increasingly make policies that continue to hold the rest of Baldur's Gate out. There are flourishing businesses. There are adventurers abound. There's almost anything that you would desire in a large metropolitan area in Baldur's Gate. A massive port for imports and exports. Spices, magic items abound, but also individuals that are just trying to scrap by to get a meal in for the day. We pick up not inside the city, not yet. Our adventurers haven't crossed those walls. We get to start out in our lovely favorite place on the outskirts in Outer City. A literal tent city of fortune tellers to vendors. A multitude of smells of spices from across the realm flood your noses, along with a bit of sewage and cow shit. It's that juxtaposition of a classic county fair. You're not far from one end of the spectrum to the other. We're gonna call on that first roll for everybody. I need a Constitution saving throw. If you go into your character sheet, over on the right, you'll click actors and then PCs. You'll see your lovely sheets right there. You can double click and pop those out. Your saving throws are on the left hand side. It'll start with strength, dexterity, and then Constitution.
Okay. You said Constitution, correct?
Yes.
That's mine, I think. That one's mine right there.
Boom. I think I'm clicking on it.
Yeah, I think you got it, Rum.
Did I? Do you just click on the +7, like where it says saving throw?
You click on the actual word Constitution.
Oh, I see.
And then it'll ask you.
Saving throw. Okay, boom.
Hey.
Oh!
The first one.
First nat
Right.
20 of the campaign.
13.
First
go.
roll, first 20, baby. What can I say?
13.
Like third.
So, as in true tradition, since this is the first one, I'm giving you a pocket 20 for your first actual ability check, attack roll, or saving throw that comes up. So you can place this one right in your pocket, Rab, but
Okay.
you will be the first one to wake up in Outer City.
Okay.
Go ahead and describe what your character looks like and what has led you to where you're at right now.
Okay. So my character is Leonin. He's about 6'7", about like 250. He's a big boy. You know, you can't. He stands out in a crowd. You know, you can't help but like look at him. He sticks out like a sore thumb. But he doesn't like that. You know, he doesn't like the attention. You know, and he may look very big and very scary and very intimidating. But if you're able to meet him and talk to him, you may actually find out. He protects those around him and protects, you know, what he believes is good morals and good values. And what brings me here is, you know, I always felt like my life was destined for something simple, something I didn't want to have to go and do. You know, I would have been okay with staying on the farm and, you know, staying there with my parents and stuff. But with me being so big and so giant and, you know, my town telling me I was destined for something, I knew Baldur's Gate or somewhere being out there, I'd find something to do. So I'm trying to live up to that folk town hero that, you know, the town I'm from put on or bestowed upon me. But yeah.
Where do you wake up inside Outer City? Do you have a little bit of coin to your pocket?
Yeah, I have a little bit of coin in my pocket. You know, I love heavy armor, so I'm always kind of trying to find a local blacksmith to see if I could find any kind of heavy armor that may protect me in my travels.
As you wake up, as you can feel that sun beating down, this is not a high class place to stay. It would definitely sit somewhere in between a temporary stay for a handful of hours to an actual night. It's just hammocks that are strewn about, and the tent sides are already being rolled up. It's the noise from the market beginning to fill is absolutely mind-numbing, as whatever sleep you would try to have gotten would now certainly been awoke from the noise that's around you.
Okay.
Older woman comes across, pokes you with the end of her staff. I told you, this is what you get for a silver. Now go on, get up. We have space to use here.
Okay, you're right. My mistake for falling asleep in a bustling city, I guess. That's what I get for, you know, falling asleep in this kind of area. Can't be too upset for people setting up the shop for the day.
You know the rules out here. We got to get to frying. We got fresh frog legs today. And she pulls up this string of small frogs that's hung up over the side. Some of them still just a little bit of a squiggle. Gloop, I want you to roll a perception check.
Okay. Perception check. Let me open up my character sheet here.
No, I think Ruben.
No, that's Ruben.
Gloop.
Excuse me.
Ruben.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you.
roll. Okay. Well,
I didn't hear you.
perception check. Hold up. I also didn't hear it. Wait, how do I do a perception check?
Perception
click
check.
on your character
Same
sheet,
way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and then click on perception.
It took me a little bit to find it.
Sorry, I didn't give you my normal guidance.
Okay.
That's okay.
16.
14. Wait, 16. Oh, okay.
You're not far from this tent with its sides being rolled up. And you can look over and you can see that long line of small frogs that have been strung up over the side. As you can see that small toothless woman as she's hunched back over, as she's getting the oil hot next to the side. What's running through your mind as you wake up for the day?
Brother, that lady ain't laying a finger on me. No chance. If she tries even touching me, she's gonna get poisoned. She's gonna have a bad time. I'm gonna beat her up. Nobody lays their dang hands on me. Not today, not tomorrow, not any day.
I think the old innkeeper is going to roll a perception since he's getting ready this morning. Are you trying to conceal yourself wherever you're at inside this tent city, or are you kind of more or less present?
I'm kind of lurking not in the shadows, but I found a nice little pond that I took a little nap in. I'm just trying to mind my own business. I came out to the city to find maybe some people to adventure with, maybe fish with, maybe make some friends, because normally I live by myself, out in the forest, out in the swamps. I don't really interact with nobody on the daily basis, so I'm just trying to, maybe find some people to fish with, maybe find some people to get some loot with, because I don't got a lot to my name. Trying to, get out there a little bit.
Much like The Witcher, you are strewn about in this long wash tub that's been chilled overnight, long since it's been used. Just a few of your body parts over the side that can be seen. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. You'll see that in the next column to the right, all the way down at the bottom, and you'll click stealth itself.
Oh, close again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Concealed from this old woman's view, as you can see, and she takes one of them that she hasn't skinned yet, and she pulls it through her front teeth, and you can see her there with the space between her gums. She swallows that raw frog skin and hangs it up on the clothespin as she looks and stares right past you. As she goes back to her goods. Do you stay in your wash bin?
Listen, those frogs are dead. They're not my brothers. They're none of my business. I'm just chilling in my little bathtub. I don't need to worry about what she's doing, but if she lays eyes on me, it's over.
Old lady turns back towards you. Is it Agus or Agus?
Agus.
I can't remember your name, Kitty, but if you would like some frog legs for breakfast, we could certainly add that onto the price.
Agus is kind of having a, he doesn't want to be rude, he's been offered these, and she looks like she could really use the gold, and he doesn't really like frog legs. He's more of a catfish fish kind of guy, but so he reluctantly says, sure, I'll try one of your specialty frog legs, as he holds in like
Oh, these are fresh, I promised you, boy. She takes one, and you can see the three she sets aside for you, she skins right there in front of you.
So how long have you been doing this trade?
74 years.
74 years. You must be pretty good then. They must be. Which would you recommend I try?
Well, they all the same. She points over to this small, muddy ditch that's over by the side. Been getting them over there since I was a child. You look over and you can see her teeth are long worn away from pulling frogs through her teeth as she lines 3 of them up and then tosses them over in the hot oil with a surprisingly nice smelling batter mixture. A little bit of paprika, salt, fresh spices.
I see. Seems to be, it smells wonderful, and if it's you say a delicacy in these parts, then it would be rude of me to deny me trying your legs of frogs.
You won't regret it, I promise you. As there begins to be a crowd that wafts through the streets, and it seems like she's got a pretty decent following out there. About this time, Mezmo.
Yes.
You have been walking the streets early in the market, and you begin to stroll past this woman, and you can't help but notice the absolute disgusting way that she's skinning these frogs and eating them on site and getting them ready for customers. Describe yourself and what you look like and what you're looking for this morning inside the market.
Well, my name is Mezmo Venomari. I'm a Lizardfolk who grew up in a shadier part of town, being controlled by the Shadow Lizard Money Gang. Now, being raised in the Shadow Lizard Money Gang wasn't easy, so I've always learned to fend for myself, much like these villagers and people pushing their frog legs to the masses. I tend to make my trade in other ways. I am a musician, the best of its kind. And if you disagree with me, not only are you wrong, but you are now robbed. Learning the skills I had in the Shadow Lizard Money Gang, I can make my way around stealing one way or another. So going around this icky part of town, I see this old woman mistreating these amphibians. Now, I'm more of a lizard man myself, but I can't stand idly by and see these small green creatures get treated as such.
Oh. A rather large reptilian probably comes with a rather large appetite, as the old woman brushes past several of the humanoids that are in line in the stand. Seeing you in your finer clothes and your instrument, she can smell money when she sees it.
So can I. I brush past the old woman, not paying any mind to her, as I approach Agus and say, you look like someone who could do a job.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, big boy. What's with all that armor? Going anywhere strange lately?
Excuse me, I'm flying over here and you didn't stay in my hut last night. If you could go to the rest of the line.
Yeah, don't be rude, lizard man. And I kind of shove him, like...
All right, I see where I'm not wanted. I can see a few things here that are not wanted. Let me, step back in line. Maybe I'll try some of these amphibious feelings that you'll be cooking up here, woman.
You could probably finish mine if you don't like it. I say that as he kind of...
There's something wrong.
But no.
I'll take the kitty's food. If it's free, it's for me.
One sample. And she takes a large cleaver and cracks the spine of that frog as it echoes out. Gloop, you can hear it. It's an unforgettable crack of the spine. Only half.
I don't need a sample, thank you. I'll just wait for the whole thing. I don't need to try it.
So
sure
I'll take
lovely.
both halves, thank you. This will do nicely, starting my morning off. This is nutritious, right?
Of course. Oh, and it looks muddy. Oh, yeah. But you know what? It's deliciously covered up by a good side of breading. spices smell all right. Go ahead and give me a perception check on that frog leg. Perception checks will be once again in the second column, about middle.
And that's.
Do you want me to do it or just him because he's eating it?
You can both give perception checks on these.
Okay.
Ooh. Easy.
Hey,
I think that was mine, right?
Yeah, it is.
Mezmo.
Chat.
Oh, nat 20. Oh.
starting off strong, baby.
You smell these for what they are, and there's no doubt that even a half of these will send you to the shitter early.
On second thought, I have a performance this afternoon. Maybe it's best not to do it on a full stomach.
I don't know, Mezmo. These seem.
How do you know my
delicious
name?
It's on your name tag right there on your guitar.
Lucky
Says it right
guess.
there. Says it right on the neck. I would assume that is your name. Is it not?
I didn't think cats could read. It's surprising. Sorry.
I see our Leonin ways have not been taught to you.
Well, that was awfully racist.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought too, you old hag. No, I know. But anyways, no, Mezmo, it'd be rude of you not to eat those. You should eat those.
Could I persuade you, my fine bard, if you could help an old soul out and drum up a little bit of a crowd here? She pulls out 3 gold coins. If we could get a performance here, maybe we could gather an early crowd. I could sell the rest of these frogs.
As long as I'm not the one eating them, drumming up a crowd is something I can absolutely do.
Huge fan of performances here. Mezmo goes upon what seems to be a barrel in the middle of this area here, and is immediately very happy to be doing a performance.
Go ahead and give me a performance check.
Ooh, where are those?
Second column, almost down to the bottom.
I mean, you have so much performance.
True, but
The good news here, 18 is beyond strong enough to put a performance on in the outer city. Now, as a bard, I'm pretty sure that you have do you have entertainer background?
Yes. I mean, yes.
All right, within
Out of it, Chiller.
with an 18. Datto, can you pronounce your character's name? Is it Dylucious?
Dylucious.
Dylucious. Surprisingly, for the outskirts, someone actually knows how to play their instrument for once.
Mm-hmm.
And the sound draws you in as several individuals begin to gather around this old lady's hut. Describe what you look like as the sound draws you in.
I am a Satyr Druid. I have light red skin, no facial hair. I'm pretty clean cut on my character. Let me pull up just like a bigger picture to give myself some more detail here. Across my chest, I have sort of like a bandolier of magnifying glasses. I have one big one medium-sized one small one. Relatively short horns, white hair, and I carry a backpack with like lots of like papers and documents and charts and maps and all those kinds of things.
What do you do when you hear this music that draws you out for the morning?
I'm gonna get out of my my I guess whatever I'm sleeping in, bed, hammock, whatever it is, and just kind of slowly peer outside and just kind of look around to see where that majestic noise is coming from. As I see Mezmo up on this barrel playing. What you're using a lute again, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm gonna wander over to Mezmo and ask, I say, Where did you learn to play like that? I haven't heard anything like that in, months and months.
In the middle of my song, I usually don't like to stop, but
With a performance 18, you can do both at the same time.
oh hell yeah, no, that's
Make it part
even
of the
better.
song.
I can make it part of the song.
I'm not gonna make you.
Thank you. I was trying to maybe format it in my head, but,
I'm not gonna
I
make you.
appreciate it.
Hoedown is always the hardest part of whose line is it anyway. Nobody's putting you on that spot.
Well, I was taught by my old mentor, Richard the Wizard. He was a stellar musician, and the only reason I was able to be this good at music as I possibly am.
You know Richard the Wizard?
Yes.
I am such a fan. I used to listen to him all the time with my father. Wow. I'm honored to be within your vicinity.
I was his last pupil before he died.
Wow. My favorite Richard the Wizard song is Hey Baby, Riz This. That one really got to me and my father through some tough times.
An older classic. You have good taste, Cat. I apologize for my earlier words.
No problem, Mezmo. As I like kind of bow, like and like, wow, he's like almost royalty to me.
Gloop, a crowd has gathered here at this point. If you choose to stay inside that cold wash tub, or if you begin to meager out.
Listen, brother's getting hungry. Grung's gotta eat. What I'm thinking is while Mezmo's performing, everybody's distracted, everybody's looking at Mezmo. Maybe I can do a stealth check, and maybe I can sneak some frog legs for myself, because I'm not a frog, I'm a grung. I'm a superior life form. I don't need to worry about these little feeble frogs' lives. I'm hungry. I gotta eat. If nobody's paying attention, maybe I can sneak some away and eat them while I hide in my little water basin.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check with advantage on this one. So you're able to roll with advantage easily by holding left shift down on the actual stealth check.
Mm-hmm. So I just hold shift and then I click on stealth?
Yep, and it should roll 2 dice for you. Oh, and boy, do we need it.
Ouch.
18 once again. As you're going up to the old lady's stand, I'm going to roll her perception check, but she's going to roll with disadvantage because she's caught up inside this performance.
Real quick, Agus is above stealing. Can I also maybe roll one to see if I notice it as well?
Oh, God.
Never mind, he noticed.
Oh,
I
what?
don't need to notify the old woman. She sees it.
Oh, 20
Sorry, I'm
to
not that
19.
I'm not that distracting, Rune.
Okay. Oh. As her eyes get big as she sees this grung approaching. She's looking dead at you, but you haven't gone in for the steal yet. You can still totally Chris Angel, David Copperfield this if you want to. You connect eyes, but you can still do your sleight of hand check.
Okay. I definitely want to do that.
You just won't have advantage on it now. It's going to be straight up.
That's fine. I'm going to roll a nat 20. Watch.
Now,
I mean,
since this is always in RP, if there's anything that you can think of that may assist yourself, you can try to think about trying to get that advantage roll back if you distract or do something else. But for right now, we'll just take this one as you go in for this awkward staring contest right now. You can see her licking her disgusting lips. One more perception check out of her. She's looking at the glistening of the mixture of a little bit of sweat and possibly poison and maybe a little bit of mildew from the tub that you just came out of. She doesn't pay a bit of attention to where your hands go, and you swipe 3 of those whole fried frogs. Anybody else that wants to roll perception on this that is up there? Considering your class, you see a lot of things, Dylucious, so you can roll on this. You as well, Agus.
Copy. With advantage or no advantage?
Straight up.
I'm gonna assume none.
Oh, sorry, I rolled with advantage.
You can roll with advantage, Dylucious.
Got it.
Stealth
I also
check.
rolled just cause.
Do I just have like that by default?
Oh, yeah, I think it's built into your class. 20,
Verify.
24.
I'm very perceptive, by the way.
You absolutely see this swipe over by the side while Mezmo is still holding court. By the way, Mezmo, we're going to roll right now to see just how many gold you collect. Since this is Outer City, it's only going to be a 1d4 roll, but something is better than nothing. A collection of silver up to 10 to get yourself 1 gold piece for the performance.
Better than nothing.
Is that a thing I do, or is that just?
That's just from your performance roll. So anytime that you make a successful performance as an entertainer, you can barter for money. You can barter for stay. It gives you the ability basically to have trade at will for your services.
Great. So should I add 1 gold anywhere?
Absolutely.
I don't know where to put that.
For right now, just
inventory?
put it
I guess.
for easy. If you have a general note sheet, that's the spot. So you got to get too hung up in the sauce, and then as you know where stuff is at in your sheet, you can add it there.
Okay. Deal.
Dylucious, do you act on the spot of this thievery?
I'm not going to act right now, but I am going to bring it. I'm probably going to bring it up later. Ask a couple of questions to this.
Dylucious will remember this.
This Grung creature.
As the performance winds down, the old lady at the stand finally stops staring at your glistening skin and gets back to the long line that's been created over here. Oh, thank you very much, my lizard friend. And she begins tending to selling the rest of her frogs this morning.
Why, of course. You know good music, and these good people do as well. They can't exactly pay for it, but that's fine. Now, wait a second. Wasn't I offered 3 gold for this performance, woman?
Well, of course. Roll an intimidation check. Intimidation or persuasion, your choice.
AKA whatever you're better at.
I want to go for persuasion. Because something tells me I'm a lot better.
Of course, we support our artists around here. She begins trifling through. You know, it's that point, and this is kind of like what it's become in society right now. You would almost rather not take the change that someone's giving you. Like, it's warm, it's crusty, it's a pile of pennies that haven't been used in a long time. She stacks all the individual silver and pence up. Here we go, my child. And she pushes this pile together, and it's warm and a little moist to the touch as it comes out of her dress pocket, but it is the equivalent of 3 gold.
On second thought, maybe I'll do it as an act of charity, especially after a woman was so easily and so often robbed.
The Thunder be praised. Well, I'll certainly make it up to you. And she slides you the other half of the frog that she was bogarting. Over to
You're
you.
too kind. As I slide it into my pocket and then onto the floor outside of my pocket.
Slowly, the line
You
begins
seem
to
to have
fade.
dropped your frog leg there, Mezmo. Did you?
Seems someone rolled a perception check. Yes, it must have slipped. What a shame. Again, though, totally fine. Yes, you definitely did.
Just to clarify, we don't really know each other at all, right? There's like a fresh group. Like we're not even like.
I just saw
acquainted.
his name on his guitar.
Yeah.
Is what I.
No, I'm just double checking the relationship that everybody
Yeah.
has with each other.
Yeah, since you guys didn't tell me whether or not you want to be all known or
I don't know
not,
these
I
guys.
started you guys out with a clean slate.
Okay.
I like that. Okay.
But anyway, I draw my frog. Yeah.
Mezmo, as I pick it up. Now, it would be almost rude to turn this down. This woman here graciously offered not only money to you that you turned down, but now food. You cannot turn either of those down because nobody blocks a blessing in my world.
Nobody blocks a blessing. Now you're quoting Rizzard's old lyrics to me, huh, Cat? Thought I wouldn't notice. Well, if you're so honorable as to make me eat this delicious meal, why don't I give it to someone who's not as privileged as I? How about you, small amphibian, sneaky, weird guy? How about you take this frog? You seem like you could need a fourth.
Listen, brother, I was on you guys from over here. You guys seem to really be fighting over this frog leg that y'all really want to eat, but I haven't eaten in a couple days. Like I didn't eat three frog legs because you didn't see me do that.
Of course not.
I'm starving over here. Grung's gotta eat, so if you don't mind, I could take that frog leg off your hands.
God, it's like watching a chicken eat another chicken. This is weird,
Hey.
but here, take it.
Lizard also said,
Let's scribble
passing
down
on
some
the
notes in my little notebook.
If you lived my life as long as I have, you'd do the same thing, brother. I'm just saying that much. And then I scarf down my fourth frog leg, lick my fingers, full, satisfied, happy, content with my meal.
The old lady immediately looks around. Where's my kitty? Where's my kitty? Where's my...
I hope you're not referring to me, miss.
No, not you!
Oh,
Those grungs. They eat anything when they get to size. She's frantically looking around for her house cat. Chester! Where's poor Chester gone? You didn't eat him, did you? You came up with that smile on your face. You looked at me with those beady eyes.
whoa. I think you shouldn't be pushing accusations onto somebody about eating your cat, miss. This seems to be a little quick off the gun, if you will.
And I can attest, I have not seen this creature eat your Chester at all.
Listen, lady, all I'm saying is that if I did eat your cat, it's not my fault you left him laying around. You should have been watching him. That's
All right,
only
on second
if
hand,
I
maybe you
ate
did
the
eat your
cat.
cat.
Shoot!
This will make
Two.
a
I
wonderful
ate the
song.
Sir,
Which I
what
did
is your
not.
name?
I
Sir,
guess.
what is your name? What is your name?
My name's Gloop. You can call me Gloop. You better put some
Those are the
respect
same
on my
thing.
name,
Okay,
too.
well, Gloop,
Listen.
well, let's not self-incriminate for a thing that you did not even do, unless you did do that.
I definitely did not eat that cat. You better not doubt Gloop's
And-
word.
and
I
there
know
you
I
go,
may
man.
be 3'2", and I know I may be 35 pounds, but if you mess with me, you're gonna regret it. Let me tell you what, brother.
Ma'am, as you can see, Gloop did not eat your cat. I would be happy to help look around the residence to see if we can help find your Chester.
Are you some kind of detective?
As a matter of fact, I am. Yes.
I have my permits. I promise. And she immediately goes back digging through her chest. I promise.
No. That's quite all right. Quite all right.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh.
I could assure you, Old Vazani's been here for a long time. Just selling frogs. Nothing else. Been catching them out of the pond over here. I promise.
Ma'am, I just want to help find your cat, and we can all just move on. I am not that kind of detective. I just want to help you and just be. We'll be on our way.
You about to give me a heart attack. I thought the flaming fist sent you over here. Shut me down.
No. I'm an independent contractor. You don't have to worry about that.
Well, you look so formal. So many magnifying glasses. You see, Chester's got a twin. And she snaps her fingers, and there's a shadow. Chester looks like the sun. Its shadow lips up into her arms. They're familiar twins. If you could find a heart to look for today, I promise that I could reward you. Old Vazani's been here for a long time. I got more than coin.
I will do the best that I can. Where was the last place you saw your Chester?
He was all nimbly bimbly, crawling up above the hammocks like he always likes to.
Crawling hammocks. Okay.
He was
inside the building.
He was in the tents, and then he went for his usual stroll. Usually comes back with a couple of voles or some mice. We share it as a midnight snack.
How romantic.
Right. Okay. Is there any particular spot you think he might be staying?
Chester's always hungry. Shadow's a vegetarian. Shadow.
Ma'am,
Just a bean-eating kitty, that's right.
We'll take a look around the premises and see if I spot anything unusual.
Roll an Arcana
I'll come
check.
with you, detective. I think
Anyone
I have my
who's
money on where
in
the
this
cat is.
vicinity can roll an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Ooh.
18. 8.
Oh, you said anybody?
Yeah, anybody who's listening to this conversation can roll one.
Oh.
My money's on the frog, Aiden.
Dylucious.
A lot of sevens and eights.
I don't know much about magic. She's already mentioned that they were familiars. None of them eat. They're absolutely twin-paired magical cats. Somewhere she possibly has an idol for this cat. It could be summoned, unsummoned, but if something did happen to it, it could certainly be resummoned.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that there is somewhere here, there is absolutely a jade statue of an orangeous cat?
All right. Well, ma'am, thank you for your notes, your information. We're going to take a look around and see what we can do for you. Isn't that right, gentlemen?
I just think this will make a good song.
Excellent.
Of course.
She seems like she needs some help, I guess. So yeah, I will tag along with you fine folks. If as long as Richard the Wizard's apprentices arrive, I have so many questions about him.
Oh God, he's gonna talk my ear off. Okay, let's, I guess, set out. Look at us, a little temporary.
So what is he really like? As we like kind of.
Wow, immediately. Okay, you're immediately asking me these questions.
Huh? Is that what you call yourself? The Rizzlers? Are you?
No.
Are you a band?
The Rizzlers is not. I'm a solo group. I
You
was
sound-
only.
Give it up for the Rizzlers, everybody!
And I like palm my paws like this.
No relation to Richard at all. Only me here, but sure.
Oh,
The Rizzlers.
thank you, thank you, thank you. You'll come back now, Rizzlers.
Sure we will.
And I guess I'll tag along if it means I get a bite to eat. Still a
Not
little
the cat.
hungry, maybe. Not the
Again.
cat. Listen, I got bad news. We'll talk about it later.
If it was a random cat, I would allow it, but because we are searching for a cat that belongs to somebody, we should return it.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think we're gonna shuffle our way out of this building as we discuss and let other customers through.
Fresh out into the streets of Outer City. Long pathways in any direction that lead to all sorts of interesting stalls. As you've come together for the moment, at least maybe for some camaraderie and breakfast, who's suggesting a pathway forward?
Well, detective, I figured you may have the most notes on where to start for the cat. I was
Well, the cat is a familiar. It can just we won't really need to worry about it. It's not. It wasn't really a real cat, but rather just a familiar. It just comes and goes. It can be resummoned. I was just trying to get us out of there.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess I should probably introduce myself to you guys. My name's Agus.
Agus, it's a pleasure. My name is Dylucious Horsedursty.
Wait.
Wait, one more time. I couldn't.
Dylucious?
Dylucious? Dylucious?
Horsedursty.
Damn, that's a lot harder to say than gloop.
You can.
D,
you can
it's
just
nice
call
to
me
meet you.
Dylucious.
For once, Gloop, I agree with you.
Nice to meet you, D.
For once, have you both been acquainted?
Yeah, what do you mean for once? I'm always right about everything. What the hell are you saying, brother? What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying you were totally lying about eating that cat.
What do you mean
have a
lying about
familiar
it?
inside of you, don't you?
Listen, I saw a cat, I ate it. I don't know anything about this familiar nonsense. I'm hungry. I saw a cat, I ate it. I didn't know it belonged to nobody. I'm a hungry old guy. You can't blame me.
Wait, so you ate that woman's cat?
Galoop,
Well-
Galoop, he's out of the loop. Galoop, Galoop.
It
he's
sounds like it's like some sort of immortal cat or something, so it's fine, right? I mean, I get my nutrients. The cat just gets resummoned. Infinite food glitch, right?
I see.
I'm not sure you understand this concept, nor do I think you even ate the cat that we are talking about. So,
Wait, you know he didn't eat the cat then?
I mean, he might have eaten a cat, but maybe not the
I
one that
definitely
we
ate a
were
few cats.
supposed to look for.
It's almost
I
if you can
definitely
feel
ate a
the
few.
tail still wag inside your belly.
I cannot
that
wait for
supposed
this
to
to be
happen?
resummoned.
Is that? I feel a little tingliness in my belly. Is that the cat that we're talking about? If that was a normal cat, would it be doing that? I don't think so, right?
Could have been those
Mr.
frog legs. Could have been anything, really.
I nudged.
I mean, I guess.
I nudged like Dylucious. Do we know the name of the blue frog there?
I believe his name is Gloop, is what he told me.
I see.
A lot easier to
Miss-
say.
Mr. Gloop, Do you maybe know where we can? You seem to know a lot about cats. Maybe you can sniff out a cat, or know how to hunt one down for us.
Well, see, I got this crazy advantage where I can jump real far, and I'm just a little guy. So if I see a cat chilling somewhere, I can just kind of pounce on top of it with my mouth and gobble it up before it can react. I don't know much about cats. I just know they're kind of tasty. But you seem to be a cat guy. But don't take any personal offense to this, by the way.
None
You're
taken.
a little bit too big for my liking, so don't worry. You're safe for now. All I know about
You are
cats
quite
is
tall.
just eating them.
Do you like
Yeah.
to play basketball?
I see. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Please,
it was
let's
a
be
genuine
serious here.
question.
Oh, sorry. Where I come from, I'm actually only the size about of a point guard. Most of my kind are about 7 feet tall, where I'm
wow.
actually kind of on the shorter side at 6'7".
Interesting.
But
Very
if you do
humble.
want me to put Gloop in the post, I will eat down there.
Was that a
Good to know.
reference to something?
Just
And
a
why are
sport,
we-
we used to play while you probably played your instrument.
I'm not familiar with any kind of sports or fun other than music. I had much more of a harsher upbringing than the three of you, it seems. Also, we're never finding that cat. Again, I just wanted to reiterate.
Well, my idea here is maybe Gloop can see if he sees any cats around, and maybe instead of swallowing the cat when he gets it in his mouth, maybe take it out first so we can see if it's Chester. Do you see any cats around us, Gloop?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. When I came to this part of town, there were a lot of cats. There aren't any more. Let me just say that much. But I mean, listen, if you really want, we can stick a finger in the back of my mouth and I can like hurl some up, and we take one of the cats that's in my belly. Maybe.
Okay,
maybe
D, can you
you can
grab
do
his
some
mouth and open
magic?
it up? I'll stick my finger down it and we'll see if he actually throws up the Chester cat we're looking for.
Yeah, maybe you can do some magic to make it alive again, or if it's still alive, then I guess there's no problem. But
You can't be serious.
I mean,
Dude, do you
listen,
mind
what
opening your
works,
mouth?
Works. Yeah, sure. Come on, come in.
Okay, I'm gonna stick my finger down your throat and we're gonna see if Chester comes up.
Go for it, brother.
I'm
Hold on, I just need to
gonna
step
let them
back.
do something. I'm just gonna observe.
Go ahead and give me a.
As I still think they don't understand the concept of a familiar.
I have a claw like slowly edging towards his mouth.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand as you go in that gullet.
This is something I've never seen before, so I'm just want to take notes.
So close.
You get hung up on that tongue. It's massive.
Do you mind trying to move your tongue a little bit to the left? My left, not your left.
Cat's got your tongue. I said it first.
Yeah, can we
trying to-
have a not cat do this? I don't want no damn
You
claws
talking
in
makes
my
this a lot
mouth.
harder. You talking makes this a lot harder. I'm just trying to see if the cat is in there.
I
Constitution
want someone
saving
else.
throw.
Can the lizard do this instead? I don't want no dang claws in my. Oh, you got.
There's no way.
All of. All right, try again. One more time.
The con saving throw is for Gloop.
It's for Gloop. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
I see.
Sorry.
All right, hold up. Boom. Saving throw?
Yes, it'll
Yep,
be
yep,
on the
yep.
left side. Frogs are coming up. What else maybe you had lingering down in there from last night?
Oh, fascinating.
Okay, these are more frog legs. I didn't know you eat your kind.
I can't watch. This is.
They are not my kind. I'd like to clarify. I'm a higher being
Is
than these guys.
that a
It's
dog
no biggie.
that just came out? What did you have last night? Like
So disgusting.
what? I'm not
Well, you
judging
gotta
you or
eat,
anything.
brother.
I just hope
You did not have my upbringing. You don't know what I gotta do
I'm
to
not saying
survive
you
out
didn't have
here
your
in these
upbringing. I'm
parts.
just saying I hope these didn't belong to anybody. If
Why
they're
are you
strays, then I
judging?
guess that's kind of
Who
one
cares
thing.
if they did belong to somebody?
Reaches into mouth.
How long do you think they're gonna be at this, Dylucious?
I'm like,
I
as
don't
I'm doing
know,
this, I'm
but
just kind of like
I
pulling
hope they
out
keep going.
tongue,
This is
like,
fascinating.
Like, how long
weird.
is your tongue? This is pretty impressive, actually.
How can
do
all
you
of those
think I'm a
animals fit in a
Grung?
tiny body?
I turn to Dylucious. I go, D, there's no cat seems to be in here. As I'm like covered in like saliva, throw up, and like I kind of just like shake it off.
Well shellacked.
Well, that was not quite how I was expecting to start my day, but you know what? I'm always interested in something I've never seen before. Gentlemen, why don't we, shelve the cats for the time being and make our way into the city for the day?
We better get away from here. I'm going to be sick.
I need an honest
Damn,
call.
I really thought I ate some cats. Aren't cats just any four-legged furry creature?
Did you eat a cat last night? It's your choice.
They said that there were no cats thrown up.
Oh,
I mean, it's up to you. I could.
It's up to you.
It for a dog,
Did you?
like I said.
Did you not?
it's
definitely
your
did.
choice.
I definitely did.
He
All right.
knows.
Heads or tails?
My decision?
Yes.
No, you like flip heads or tails, right? Oh yeah.
Okay. Tails.
Tails. Go ahead and flip your 1DC.
Where is that?
I don't know which one it says.
This one will be
1D9.
on the hot bar down at the very
Okay.
bottom that we made when we got into the
yes.
VTT. Heads.
Oh,
This
Wait, I think there's
tail
one more coming up.
tail flies up, but it is not a carved statue, and it is not Chester. As it falls down, oh god, it may have been a raccoon.
Yeah, not in there, guys. So
Where
you're
did you
telling-
find that? The trash?
well, you're telling me that ain't a cat? Shit, I thought it was. My bad, fellers.
There's a couple of guys like King of the Hill just kind of standing and watching in front of one of the small beer stands. But that gonna be that that Grung just went up, he just threw up. Man, looked like he ate one of them trash painters down. That's nasty.
No, that is not a cat.
Damn, I guess I need to read up on my animal biology book. That I
Must mean
definitely
Chester's
have
somewhere
back at
still.
home.
But
I
I guess we
guess.
can put that in the behind. I guess.
Again, gentlemen, why don't we shelve the cat for the time being and make our way into the city?
So
Gee.
was Richard the Wizard? What was your favorite song to work on? As we kind of scurry, like.
Well, as you know, I had a small part in writing one of his more recent songs, if you've heard of it. Riz Me to the Moon.
I don't actually like his newer stuff. I'm more so kind of an older fan. I like kind of his older stuff. I used to listen to him all the time. His newer stuff kind of is a little bit more, a little out there for me. But it seems because maybe around the time he picked up you as an apprentice is when his music started to suck. No offense.
Mezmo's skin reacts greatly to how he's feeling. So normally he's green, like the little picture down here. But if you get him upset, or if he's just doing some villainous stuff, his scales will become red, and he'll get angry. Right now, my scales are shivering between red and green because of what this guy is telling me. He is not happy.
Okay, I don't think you know what you're talking about anymore, but yes, Wizard was a great guy, totally saved my life more than once, but again, I think some of his work was improved by me being his apprentice, not exactly as you said, declined.
Now I just like look forward and we just keep moving forward.
Good idea.
And then we're
Anything-
walking
Since I
into the
offended
city
the lizard.
also.
Anything in particular you all are looking for? If you're looking for Chester the Familiar, you can roll a perception check on it. If you're looking for something else this morning, let us know.
I'll keep my eyes open as we're walking around.
It's hard for Agus to kind of throw a quest behind because he knows that someone's counting on him. So for him, he kind of doesn't put it on the back burner. So he's always kind of looking out for Chester to see if he sees it.
Okay.
So I'll roll perception.
At this point, I think Mezmo's just kind of walking and letting the Agus, who slightly offended him, he still enjoys the company of someone who enjoyed Richard's work. So I'm just walking at this point.
Gloop's feeling a little hungry after throwing up his entire meal for the day. So he wants to look out for Chester and possibly any cat friends that Chester may have. So do I do a perception check to look for the cat?
Absolutely. Dylucious.
There you go.
You couldn't find a cat, Ruben.
Damn!
Thank God.
Based on the
Thank
raccoon
God you
situation,
found
that
Chester.
doesn't surprise
Yeah.
me.
You're
Thank God.
still looking for raccoons again and not cats.
You don't
couldn't-
know the difference between a cat and a raccoon.
It's tough. These are city folk things, and certainly not country Grung folk things. Dylucious, since you know that this is a familiar, you may also use Arcana, as you were the only one that's kind of keyed in on that. You can use whichever is better.
Arcana or
Arcana or your perception check.
oh yeah, perception's definitely way better. But I rolled one earlier.
That was
Dylucious,
better, so.
you key in on kind of the small junk vendors at this point. You have a lead and a suspicion that probably the cat's been gone for quite a while and it's probably inside of its statue form. So you're looking out for small goods between tables, and we're starting to get to a serious level of knickknacks. There's some old West County chopper lighters that are held up over here, long lost C-store materials that are here, lots of pocket knives. It's like any gallery at a just destitute county fair would be. There's some large knockoff plushies that hang in the balance. You feel like you're getting warmer where you might actually find this carved statue. Agus, are you looking for an actual cat?
Yeah, I think it's an actual cat. He
There-
misunderstood. Like, he's so pure and like just so thinks that it's like a real cat that he is looking for a real cat.
So we have one party member who's looking for raccoons, one party member who's looking for cats, and the other who actually knows what
What the hell is actually going on?
Listen, whatever's got fur, 4 legs, and a tail's a cat to me.
I kind of walk over. I don't think we're gonna find any real cats here.
There, by the time you
You
get
are
down to
correct.
the end here, the cats have all been stealing scraps on the other side, kind of where the food vendors have been. Now it is absolutely lazy lay time. There are cats everywhere that are strung about with full bellies, laying up in different little parts of hammocks, crawled up on tents. It is the sunning hour as it begins to rise in the sky. There couldn't possibly be any more cats to choose from. However, you do not find this wonderful cheese-colored Chester cat.
Unfortunately, guys, there's tons of cats here, but I don't see the Chester cat that the woman is looking for.
No, so it would appear.
Some
But this
might
one is
say
so
there's
cute,
too
and I hold
many
it up like-
cats.
I can kind of see the resemblance. Is it a relative? Sorry, am I being racist again?
A little bit. Yes, I'm gonna kind of ignore that question. Do you know that
Apologies.
lizard over there that's crawling on the ground?
Okay, maybe I deserve that. I have spent a lot more time with
Gentlemen.
lizard folk.
There's no need for hostilities. We've just met.
Which is why I'm trying to find out if he's related to this cat.
You're right, Mr. D.
Apologies.
Oh boy.
I wouldn't Richard the Wizard's last apprentice, you know, is a little slower than I originally thought he was.
I'll have you by the scruff, I tell you.
It's gonna be another one of these pairings, huh?
Listen, if you think that cat is cute, I can leave that one for you, and maybe I can have the rest of them for myself, if you're okay with that.
Gloop, don't let them fool you, buddy. That's a raccoon.
Really?
These are. As Agus looks at the knickknacks, he kind of picks ones up and like, this is really nice. What is this? He asks like the shopkeeper or whoever's
And
kinda...
it's a leaner dragonborn that has a mixture of metallic scales, kind of bronze that fades to almost kind of translucent pearl colorless. As you can see, it's long lost its color from kind of being out in the sun. You have come to the right place. I have many wondrous items here. Feast your eyes on my collection. As he points down to what looks like a very homemade whittled collection of different animals, about as identifiable as animal crackers.
Your trade looks quite professional. Do you perhaps
Thank you.
have anything that we could buy or that would help us along our travels?
Oh, everything is for sale.
That I could get. We're
Wh-
looking
which one-
for something more feline, if you have it.
Oh, I feel well. Except for my favorite, as he pulls around and he produces an orange cat in his hands.
Albus can't help but yell and point, that is not yours and you have stolen that from somebody. It's like, he, you know,
No.
where did you find that? He has like this big bolsterous voice that nobody has really heard up until this moment.
Wow, kitty has claws, huh, Glue?
That belongs to the poor old woman over there who's...
I don't know who you speak of. This is
for her living.
Velveeta.
No, that is Chester.
No, it's not Chester. It doesn't even look like a Chester. Or you,
I think it
Velveeta.
looks like a raccoon.
Sir, I'm sorry. My friend here is a little rambunctious. Agus, just real quick over here.
Mhm.
Are you trying to make a scene right now?
That doesn't belong to him. He should know that why we are here. And
You
that
know
we
that
are...
there's more than just one orange cat. We don't know any features. This is probably that man's cat. This cat is probably just lost. It's unlikely that it's been stolen. You see?
All right. Why don't you talk to him then, detective?
All right. Pardon my friend, sir. We are just perusing around. We have been tasked with looking for an orange cat, and yours looked quite familiar to the one that we were looking for. But my friend got a little too interested in the case, as you know, as one does. My apologies.
Roll a persuasion check.
Nervous.
Thank you. You can't ever tell with anyone out here whether it's about to be a sale or you're about to get shook down, you know. You know how things can be here in the outer city.
Oh, yes, I do. No, we are not here for any kind of a shakedown. My apologies again for my my friend's tone.
And he kind of eyes you up. And he stops himself. I trust you.
Mm-hmm.
You looking for anything in particular other than this orange cat you speak of?
What did you have in mind?
Things have started to come up missing everywhere. At first, a little inventory here and there, and you see, the small ones here, we pay for all protection. You look like a good soul. I hope you're not with him.
With who? I am an independent.
I'm sorry. I've already spoken too much. The sun's starting to get a high today. I've already faded enough of my scales. And he frantically begins folding up his goods.
Wait, old man. These things that are coming up missing, are they... I don't know. Do they have anything to do with the SLMG?
They're going to make a wisdom saving throw. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, it's fine. Is there perhaps a different place where we can meet to discuss this?
No, give you the side eye on a perception check. +2. You seem like someone we can trust. Meet me back here at nightfall. I'll tell you what the rest of the vendors have been telling me. Luckily, I haven't lost too much inventory, but I also don't have that many employees. But
I understand.
It's gone past petty thievery. I think we're being shook down on both sides. I've said enough here.
What, but before we depart, what was your name?
My name is Amon.
Amon. My name is Dylucious. It's a pleasure. We will meet up later tonight.
Please. Be swift. It's not safe to be in outer city past dark.
I understand.
As the conversation wraps up, I walk up to the shopkeeper and I apologize for my outburst. It was rash, and I'm sorry. And I just walk away.
I give a nice little nod just to myself. It's like, you did good.
My eyes are still darting across the room. I do not trust anything going on here, and this reeks of the Shadow Lizard Money Gang. So I'm uncomfortable.
And I'm just confused as to whether it's a raccoon or a cat, because Mezmo told me it's a raccoon. I'm still...
It is, Scoop. It is.
It's a raccoon?
Pointy ears, says meow. That's a raccoon, all right.
As we
Alright,
kind of
I'll
walk
keep
out
that
of
in mind.
as we walk out of the shop, I go, did we make sure that blue frog didn't eat any of those cats over there? Did we take inventory? Are there more?
We took 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
I asked you for permission. You didn't say nothing, so I just...
I didn't even hear you.
Well, that's not my fault. Listen, there are too many cats anyway, so we had to turn their numbers down a little bit. Those little environmental terrorists eating too many birds, running species.
I guess when you break it down in the words of Mother Nature, it makes sense to me. So, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Just think about it that way. Grung's got to eat.
3 raccoons. God rest their souls.
Wait, those are raccoons too?
Gentlemen, before we go on more about the cat and raccoon situation, this is a case I'm rather interested in taking. I haven't had one in a couple of months now, and I don't know what you all plan on doing with your time here in the city, but if you would join me, I do think we could do quite a lot of good. Agus, you seem like the person who is always interested in trying to do some good, and the other gentleman, I'm not as quite familiar with you, but I'm interested in learning more about both of you. It's been a while since I've been with any sort of friends, or at the very least acquaintances.
Well, if it gets that old woman her cat, then I guess you can count me in.
He's still on that. But
Still hung up on the cat. Okay. No, we'll keep working on it. I have that. That's right next to it.
If
I have
can
no
get
plans.
some-
Go ahead, Gloop.
Well, as long as I can get some fishing buddies and drinking buddies, I'm down to tag along for a while.
I actually love to eat fish, but never have learned to fish.
Well, brother, you came to the right grung. I got you.
Well,
Thanks, Gloop.
I'm not sure I have any interest in playing friends with you 3, but this situation with the stealing, it does frighten me. My background, I won't tell you now, but I'd like to stick around, see what this little band of, what did the old woman call us? Rizzlers? Let's see what we can do.
You all spent the morning into lunchtime searching for Chester and perusing the market. You guys have about 3 to 4 hours before it begins to get sundown and you have to prioritize your meeting with Amon. What would you like to do with your downtime?
I would love to find like a blacksmith to visit potentially for like armor or something like that. That was kind of like the whole Agus's whole kind of reason to go into the outer city before he was given this quest of the orange cap.
If it's another street vendor, maybe they'll know something about these disappearing items.
Maybe I can help with the investigation by going to a bar, grabbing some drinks. I'll definitely get some valuable intel there. Maybe y'all could come along with me. It's for productive reasons exclusively, not nothing else. Don't get it twisted.
They have good ale at the bar here. I heard their Rudu Vanger is delicious. You should try it.
Sounds like a pretty good brand of ale. Damn, I should go try some out. I'm sold.
Drink responsibly, though, Blue Frog. I wouldn't want you to get in
Hashtag
trouble.
sponsored.
I got more drinks under my belt than you could imagine, big kitty cat friend. Don't you worry about me.
Oh, sounds like you guys would like to visit a blacksmith and then hit up one of the beer gardens of Outer City.
Yeah, is this something we're doing as a group? Is everyone spreading out and then meeting back up?
Your choice.
We could go 2-2. I could go with oh gosh. Which, the cat or the frog?
So many choices.
If you'd like, Dylucious, how about you take care of Gloop here, take him to a local tavern, while I and Agus, was it? Go check out to see if we can get him suited with some armor, and maybe I'll ask some questions about your little mystery.
Luke, does that
I will
sound
say
okay to you?
this. I will say this,
like a great
Mezmo.
plan to me.
I handle myself a little differently in front of blacksmiths. I don't want you to be freaked out or anything like that. It's purely for show and, maybe get some discounts, but that's the only reason why.
Scaring me would be the most impressive thing you've ever done, Cat. Trust me, I think I'll be fine. And then the group splits up.
And just as quickly as the Rizzlers formed, so they disperse. Does anyone want to take the lead, or do you guys want to roll for it?
Yeah, we can roll for it. Makes sense.
Let's get it.
All right. Group leaders, 1v1 rollies, 1d20 roll. You can click that down in the dice bowl to the bottom right-hand corner.
Ooh.
You're up first.
Copy. Well, unlucky for you, Mezmo, you weren't a leader. You're fine.
Not talking to Luke.
You didn't roll 13. You're gonna roll 7.
Oh. Damn.
Agus, as you head off to find yourself a blacksmith, I want you to go ahead and give me a survival roll.
Okay.
It'll be in your features all the way down at the very bottom. And since you are versed in heavy armor, I'm going to let you go ahead and roll for advantage. You're just trying to lister for that hammer and anvil at the moment.
Okay. Oh, whoops. I didn't roll with advantage.
I think you'll be fine.
Hey, got to see if you get that nat 20.
See. Yeah, see. Not the greatest.
23. It's not hard for you to hone in and put your ear out there for the hammer and anvil, as it comes second nature for you. And it only takes probably about 45 minutes to actually find your way, in particular to one large outdoor armory. Two
All right.
dwarven, well-natured, looks like partnered pair, both with long black beards and soot that's covered up the eyes that almost looks like eyeliner at this point. Give her hell, Betty. That's it. That's it.
All right.
One more.
Me and Mezmo are kind of standing outside. I'm gonna break it down for him. Okay, Mezmo. I'm kind of like stretching. I don't really like to do this very often, but when it comes to dealing with blacksmiths, they only know one language, and that is strength. Ugh. Don't bring it out very often, but you get very good deals and you get some of the best armor. If you mind pulling my tail up just a little bit and grabbing that.
Weird, but okay. I can't wait to see this.
And I'm kind of like just kind of stretching out and just getting ready. But as I stand after stretching, you can visibly see I'm like so much taller. Like I look very intimidating at this moment. I puff up my like lion hair, my Leonin hair, if you will. And, my eyes go from a very like open, like kind of green and black to just black. So my pupils are very dilated. I look very intimidating. All right, Mezmo, are you ready?
I am very ready and
All right.
slightly impressed.
Follow my lead. And I put on my doom mask as I walk into this shop. And I thrust open the tent very loudly and very, very attention grabbing. Like if there's anybody else in the armory area, their eyes will be drawn to the sound that I'd make.
Well met. This male dwarf spins back around with his top knot and long castor oil dark beard. What can I do for you?
I need what you will not sell to the common man. I need something strong enough for a champion like myself. Play me something, Bard.
Oh, I'm in this too? Yes, of course, sir.
I start strumming, trying to play along with Agus's maybe charade.
Go ahead and roll a performance check.
I mean,
Is that me or
This is
Something's
Mezmo.
gonna tell me. Something's gonna tell me it's me. Yeah.
Very close.
It throws you off in this intimidation / performance. You don't quite know what music to pick out, and it sounds a little bit more like Cotton Eye Joe than Skyrim, and it just doesn't quite blend with the rest.
Never mind my bard, but this is the song of my people. And
You
I
put me
need
on the spot.
And I heard that this was the best place in all of Baldur's to get the best armor. Now, I don't want just what you have on this wall. I know there's something here will fit for somebody like me. And I am like huge, like I'm towering over these dwarves.
You look up what's hanging. Simple chainmail. Lots of it. Not even cut up in armor. Literal sheets. They're making the products to make armor. As you're surrounded by nothing but B2B raw goods. As this is the outer city. And they are far from making fine goods out here, let alone with the low level of security they have, ever drag them out this way.
I grabbed. So this chainmail is all you offer me? As I kind of grab it off the thing.
As you look
This
like
is a
Scott Steiner as it drapes over the top of you, just this one long sheet that drags onto the ground. Betty
This
spins around. Oh, it looks good on ya.
to what heavy armor should be. You guys should strive to be better than this. As
Okay, kitty, let's calm down.
As I try and rip the chainmail with my bare hands, as I call my giant's might, as I become larger than life. I am now huge in trying to intimidate these guys to tell me where to find the best kind of armor that they have or know of.
All right. I'm going to go and give a constitution roll for their actual chainmail. They're not bad armor smiths. I'd say it's probably a +4 on this. This is going to be your DC to rip. Going to be 17. Now that you have your giant's might, go ahead and give yourself advantage on this athletics as you go to try to rip it like bubble wrap.
Okay. Athletics.
Also, to let you know,
Where is this going?
chat has already dropped several assistances here, so there is a plethora of extra dice in case you want to use one if you do fail.
Okay.
So weird. Oh,
18.
Wow.
Don't Helter, don't let him just rip it down.
And like they can kind of see it like start popping.
You stupid son of a bitch. You don't even know who that's for, do you?
It wasn't meant for anybody that was fit if I could just rip it with my bare hands. Now, can you tell me where I can get the strongest of armor or the strongest of weapons?
I say, if you want to square up and come in here and break my products in front of my face,
That is exactly what I am doing to prove to you that you should give me the best armor that you've possibly ever made to a champion worth it like myself.
Cat, maybe we should.
Not now, Bard! As I kind of shove him off to the side.
go ahead
Okay,
and roll
kitty.
your intimidation check with
Not
advantage.
cool.
what is going on?
I can tell you one thing. I ain't scared of you. And I certainly don't let anyone come in here and disrespect my line of work. Now, you do have access to a 1d6 or a 1d8 inspiration if you choose. You can add this to your roll. Now, this is how it goes. You only get to use one of these inspirations once a session.
Well, my question is can I use that first nat 20 that I got in any situation for this situation?
I did say that you could pocket that initial 20 for a situation. I will let you redeem your nat 20 on this intimidation.
So I get like on like basically kneeling eye to eye with the dwarf now, and I take off my doom mask, and I like focus. Now my eyes are super green, little black dot, and I go, well, I'm not just anybody. Now tell me now.
I don't know what to tell you. We only have chainmail here. This is what we make. We make it all for one customer. If you fine, take it all. Just take it all. I don't want any. As you gotta look down and you can see several scars across his right hammer arm, where it looks like he's been taken to the blade before.
I don't want to take you to the blade, but I do just want to represent your fine craftsmanship, from what I've heard.
You just ripped it apart, so how much of a fine craftsman am I really am?
I think we got her off of the wrong foot here.
I'm going to interject because something's gone horribly wrong.
With a nat 20, they don't pay attention to you at all. They're focused on Agus. Just take it.
Here. My name is Agus. Here are my dimensions. Is there any way that you could craft something special for me?
You just ripped our biggest piece.
But now you can build your newest biggest piece. Something
What
that's
is it with you and being special?
It's not about being special. It's about being protected by the best. And from what I hear from my town,
come here.
You already wear
Mezmo.
You already wear stronger armor than I think we can even make. What are you?
You will find something. You will make something for me, and I will return. And I know it'll be worth it. Now, and if you don't, so help me, I will bring down hell upon this tent and this armory, the lights you've never seen. And I get like big again type.
I don't think he knows. Don't worry, Betty. We'll be fine.
All right, Mezmo. They have my dimensions. They have everything that they need. And how much gold do I have? So let's say in this moment, I think it should be in my inventory.
You should have 10 to 15 gold pieces.
Okay. Is there any way? Okay, hold on. My Mizium armor plate here. Have you ever seen anything like it? And I take it off and I slam it on the desk really hard and it makes a loud. Have you seen this type before?
No, we rarely work with it. We're chainmail artists.
Do you know anywhere that I can go that you recommend that they can actually upgrade this or make it somehow better?
You need to go to the city. You're over here on the outskirts. 5 stalls down, they're selling rat on a stick.
Fine. Give me this chainmail. I'm taking it to prove to the main city that the outskirt armor was not made for me, and that I must require an actual blacksmith. And I kind of turn away in disgust.
Mezmo, roll a perception check.
Gladly. Oh, damn it.
Oh my god.
You're so focused
Gotta be joking.
on your new companion going ape shit that you don't see anything else around you as you guys back out from this simple chainmail armory.
And as we walk out, and as the tent immediately closes, you can tell me, I'm like, oh, I hate having to do that.
Then why did you do it? You were being an asshole in there.
It's not being an asshole. A lot of blacksmiths and a lot of people that do this type of thing only listen to one thing, and that's strength and intimidation. Unfortunately, somebody like me has both of those. So, as you use your music and your guitar for gold, so do I use my strength and my intimidation for gold and advantages. Mine just happens to be a little different than yours, and we keep moving forward.
I think I misjudged you, Cat. Talking about justice and then turning around and yelling at two slaves in a cart? They're barely making Mit's end as it is.
You wouldn't get it, Mezmo. It's about a reputation.
Suppose I don't.
Maybe Richard the Wizard would understand about what it is to have an image to uphold. As I slide my helmet or like my mask back into like my robe. And then, and I take the ripped chainmail that I took from them also and like put it kind of like, and I'm just kind of dragging it along.
You're a bully and a thief.
As we leave this sinister scene.
Can't wait for the breakdown on this song.
Gloop, Dylucious, where are you all headed?
I think we just wanted to go wherever Gloop wanted to go. You wanted to what? Go to a bar or something? Tavern?
I want to go try that Rudu Vanger that our brother Agus was talking about.
And I think I could probably, try to like scout out, Tavern on the outer rim here might have some interesting characters to kind of check out. So I just kind of follow him around because I'm just kind of killing time until this meeting later tonight.
Well met, what can I get you, gentlemen? As you pull up to a nicer style beer garden. It's about in the center of Sow's Foot where you're at in the outer city. Tables that actually have been wiped off. There's no one passed out at them yet. And there appears to be actual ale left on tap that you can see coming from this arcane frozen tower. It's coming from a small tub, as whatever ales they've procured, they actually have a system to deliver it cold on tap.
That's a good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Gloop, what are you gonna have?
Well, brother, let me tell you what. I heard stories about their Rudu Vanger ale that they have over here, and I've been dying to try it ever since Agus mentioned it to me. So y'all got some of that on tap, perhaps?
Good news to you, brother. As he lines up 2 mugs for you, perfectly poured, with about 1.5 inch foam cap on either side. Cheers, my friends.
Cheers, brother. This looks mighty tasty, let me tell you what. Not
to new friendships.
To new friendships, brother.
Clink.
And we proceed to gulp down our beverage.
Go ahead and roll a perception check as you sit down at the beer garden style to see who's around you.
Wow.
I'm perceptive as F.
I'm alright.
Nat 20. Dylucious. As you sit down, there is a tiefling. Bluish skin, well put together studded leather. 2 daggers at the hip, long flowing white hair that comes down to about shoulder length. It's playing a much older gnome. It's sitting there that has kind of bramble affixed to his head, a very Radagast hippie kind of style, but he's got a giant handlebar mustache, and there's not a whole lot left on the top, more on the sides, simple robes, but they're playing chess to the side. And you'll be damned if you don't see, instead of one of the rooks, a well-carved orange cat statue. This is one of the tiefling's pieces.
Okay. Do I get the vibe that this set is something that they brought, or it's just always here? Actually, you know what?
With that nat 20, it absolutely stands out. It is not the same. It is absolute battle chess, very militarized, carved pieces that look like knights and nobility. The cat inside the rook's position stands out.
Okay. So, but I'm saying, like, does the set look like it belongs to the tavern or potentially to them? Or could I just ask, I guess I could just ask the barkeep, like, if that's your chessboard over there. So I'm just gonna do that. Excuse me, barkeep. That very nice chess set, is that yours, or does that belong to the tavern, or do they bring it?
They always bring those in. If we had a set our own, it would be stolen on the first day.
Interesting. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Gloop.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
So you know how we're looking for Chester, right?
Oh, we're still doing that?
Yes, we are. And the two people over there playing that board game, I think they might actually have Chester. You see that slightly different little statue on the board?
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. That may be the thing that we're looking for. But I'm not quite sure yet.
Well, why do we need to be sure when I could just grab it and hopefully it's what we're looking for, right?
Well, I don't want to just take it from them, but I would like to know where they got it from.
What's the worst that could happen if we do take it? I mean, I'm a little guy. I could probably sneak around, make a little conversation, take it,
Well,
they won't notice thing, walk away, right?
I suppose if the piece was eliminated from the board and they put it somewhere else where they weren't looking, then I suppose you could, but I would prefer the slightly different means before we resort to thievery.
You know what? I trust your gut. Let's do your plan first. How do you want to go about possibly getting Chester back?
That's what I'm thinking about, because it's not something that I think they would just give up rather quickly. I think I'm just gonna go talk to them.
All right. Sounds like a plan. I got a backup plan if you need something to fall back on.
Okay. Yeah, just keep some eyes on me and maybe the rest of the tavern. I'm not anticipating anything to happen, but you never know.
All right, I'll watch your back. Don't you worry. I got you.
And I'm gonna walk over to them and just kind of like, I'm just gonna watch the game for a moment and see if they say anything to me as I kind of walk up and observe.
Rob, I put my piece over here so it's like we're separate.
Whee!
Separate from the party right now. So wanted to add it. My immersion.
Dynamic. I will continue to honor the nat 20 into the game.
Okay.
Tiefling wraps things up quickly. Probably a 5 or 6 move to mate. Wyrm, you're starting to lose your edge, as he continually, over the course of the next couple of games, specifically is using his cat rook and toying with the older gentleman. What can I say? It's my lucky day. I don't know how you've gotten so good in such a short amount of time. Why don't you run off somewhere and hustle the folks inside the city? I don't even know what you're looking for out here. Wyrm, you know I can't tell you that. He's finally going to look up. Sorry, Wyrm. It appears that we may have new challenges today. As he raises his glass and looks over at you, Dylucious.
I was just very fascinated by your chessboard. What is with this piece in particular? Why it seems very different from. Did you lose this other piece? Where did you find this?
It's been a lucky piece of mine. I know it doesn't fit the set, but seems to be bringing me good fortune these days.
Where did you happen to get this? It's very ornate. It's quite nice.
I have an eye for goods, and I imagine that you do too if you're dressed as you are, perusing the outer streets. Think of it as more of a needle in a haystack out here, but there can be good buys to be found.
Where did you happen to pick this up? I'm interested in seeing if this vendor has any other goods.
Oh, a good peruser never tells his secrets here.
Surely there must be something I can do to get you to give up that name.
Not as long as there's coin in my purse. I feel like I might have to go back later at some point in time and clean out the rest of the goods they don't understand that they have.
How about this? I play you in a game. If I win, you give me the name. If I lose, I give you some coin and I'm on my way.
Tantalizing. Let's make it 3 gold a mate. How about that?
I could do that.
Be my guest. Wyrm, I will attune to you soon. Watch out, he has quick as hands as he does a tongue. As the halfling gets up and moves over, and I'll go fill yours up too. You know the rules. Sets and lays the board down.
All right, am I white or am I black?
He has been using... Flip a coin for it.
Okay.
As customary.
Oh my god.
Your choice.
I will play as white.
As he shuffles things over and once again places his own cat rook down and removes the black one and sets it to the side. Shall we? Question for you. Are you proficient in any gaming pieces?
I don't think I am. Let me double check, but I'd be very surprised if I was.
Is Dylucious an RP? A chess player?
I feel like probably has more knowledge than the average person about chess, but probably not more than someone who really knows their stuff.
Like 900 elo. He doesn't know openings.
My openings are rough. I understand a bit of, the rules and the dynamics. I would say Dylucious is a 1200 to 1300 player. So they can beat up on noobs, but like anyone who really knows their stuff probably is gonna whoop me.
All right. Let's pull up for this.
Bullet chess, 1 minute, you versus Ruben.
1v4.
All right. This
Knight C3.
15-second bullet.
Will be intelligence versus intelligence.
Oh boy.
You seem pretty smart.
I have a lot of wisdom. I don't have a lot of smart.
Oh. Oops.
All right.
I mean, my intellect is +2, so.
Is Gloop just out eating raccoons at this point? Or?
I told him to keep an eye on the tavern, so hopefully he's doing that.
I'm throwing back some Rudu Bangers, brother.
That you have now put on Dylucious's tab.
Well, of course, I mean, I don't got much. So I mean, Dylucious looks like a wealthy fella. He can handle it.
I'm not super wealthy, but you know, I live a comfortable life.
Wealthy by my standards. I mean, I live in mud, so I mean, you got it pretty
Fair.
good to me.
I do have an
brother.
advantage over you on that.
My name is Mud.
Roll high.
I live in some good old muddy waters. Let me tell you what.
All right. So this will just be straight up intelligence ability check.
Yep.
What we'll do is a 3 dice challenge. Whoever's able to win 3 successive intelligence checks in a row will win the game.
Okay. All right. So, ooh, off to a bad start.
Ouch.
21.
Oh.
Oh, 16.
Oh, close.
That's a good one. All right, next.
Come on.
Oh, surely
You
you
can do
could
this,
have
Mr.
some
D.
beginner's luck out there. Oh,
Ooh.
oh
18,
no.
19 back to back.
You're losing.
Now, you do have access to some of those inspiration die. Nothing that will save you on these
I was
rolls.
gonna say nothing's helping me on 22 to 8. God, this person knows so much opening theory.
As he reaches for that cat rook already.
Oh,
Oh, winnable. Let's go.
come on. There we go.
Yes.
The Omega Sweep is coming.
I unpin my queen.
Reverse sweep. Let's see.
Help him cheat, Ruben. If he loses.
Ruben is
Slide
I'm not
in.
sure Gloop knows what chess is.
2-1.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Come on.
the rollover from 19. Let's go.
Ooh.
Okay. It appears I've underestimated.
Once I
Winner.
can get someone out of theory, I tend to hold my own pretty well.
I see.
Come on.
Winner take all. They're going to use sleight of hand to try to cheat and gain advantage. Oh no! You need to roll perception check to see if you catch them cheating. Oh!
Datto's pretty perceptive.
I know my chess.
How do you proceed as they have clearly set this piece down before trying to move it again?
I think I see how you've been winning a few extra games against your friend here.
Accusations? Here?
I saw you pick up that piece and put it down again. Not in quite the correct spot.
My apologies if it appeared that way. It was merely the natural exhale of a difficult match.
I understand.
He will have to roll with disadvantage if you proceed and allow him to finish.
I will have to roll with disadvantage?
No, they will.
Okay. Sorry, I'm allowing them to...
If you allow them to finish, if you don't call the game for them cheating immediately, if you let him play out this last,
okay.
they're going to roll with disadvantage on this last roll.
I will let him play it out then.
All right, here it is.
It wasn't anything too egregious.
Oh, nat one!
Easy.
Oh, all you have to do is not nat one.
Not one. Please, not one.
You were right. They are my friends.
Oh my god.
Bingo.
Oh, in epic fashion,
Oh,
describe
Mr.
the
D.
scene.
We're currently in a pawn rook endgame, but they blunder a pawn by moving their king into the same row as one of their pawns, allowing me to skewer with my own rook the king to their pawn. They must move their king out of the way so that they're not in check anymore, which allows me to take one of their pawns, and in the process gives me 2 passers to their none, allowing me to eventually promote to a queen and checkmate their king in the corner.
How embarrassing. Looks like your luck ran out. As Wyrm is now sitting over next to you, Gloop. He's such a prick.
Wait. So he's talking to me as in my luck ran out?
No,
No.
he's talking
This
about the tiefling's luck. The halfling with
okay.
the
He's talking
well-groomed
about the
mustache
tiefling. Got it.
has
Yep,
been drinking with you
understood.
over at the side.
Well, damn, nobody beats Dylucious in anything as far as I'm aware. That guy seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders. Looks like we're gonna have the little kitty cat rook now. It's looking good for us. Hey, I think we drink to that, brother.
Oh.
Another Rudu Vanger down the hatch. How about it?
You speak an interesting tongue, and I like it, brother.
Hey, I come out from some distant lands. Let me tell you what. You
about to have
ought
a
to visit
fish party
sometime.
member.
It's rather nice.
You like to fish?
Oh, I love fishing. Fishing's what I live for. It's all I do. I spent all my days on the 7 seas, catching all sorts of fish, selling them, going home, doing my monk training, going back out to sea the next day. There's nothing I love
A man
more
of
than
discipline, too.
fishing.
You must be. Well, I don't share this often, but here. As he slides over a small bit of parchment, it is a map. There's a
What's this a
pond
map to?
not far from here. You'd be surprised what's stocked in there. I've been taking blue channel cat for months from it. The nobility have to have it stocked. I've been running trot lines all day and night.
The only reason I came out here was to find some good fishing spots, some good fellers to spend some time with. You are a lifesaver, let me tell you what. You are an absolute gift. Thank you so much.
What's
I'm
better
gonna use
than
this map real good.
fishing while you're drinking beer?
Damn right, you understand how I like to live. I like you. You're a good man.
Back over at the
We're
chess table.
We're either gaining a 5th party member or losing our 4th. Ruben's out after 1 session. Like, I'm doing this.
Oh, you're gonna love fishing in 5e. It's fantastic.
Oh my god. Really?
Oh yeah.
There's like stuff to it?
Oh heck yeah. Dice challenges,
Oh,
baby.
hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
So, what exactly did we wager again? I'm sorry, I was so.
We wagered the location of where they purchased that statue.
Fine, of course I didn't purchase it. Like anything else, you find things on the floor. And
You found it on the floor, did you?
I've grown accustomed to it. As he takes the piece. As Chester unfolds. It's somebody's familiar that they lost. I don't know whose it is, but it's a good warrior.
Well, what if I told you that I knew the person looking for this
Sorry.
particular creature, and if you returned it to them, you may end up being rewarded for it.
That's all fine and dandy, but I lost. And it's not mine after all, and you know whose it is. I can't really, with a good conscience, keep this in that case.
Well,
Ed holds it
I
up and he goes,
can-
you've been good company while we've been out here. Do take care of yourself if a familiar can do so. As he pushes it forward and it turns back in to its small statue state.
What was your name?
Mesham. Pleasure to meet you.
Dylucious, pleasure.
Don't see many Fey touch come this way. I have a feeling you're looking for something much larger than cat statues here.
Well, I just got off of a big case, and I'm currently taking my time getting back into the groove of things.
Cases, eh? Oh,
I
yeah.
fancy myself a bit of a detective.
Well, if you're ever looking for work, there's plenty of people that are out here looking for things. This depends on what level of tolerance you have for your employer.
I see. I've worked for quite a few good amount of people, but I will admit I've also worked for some less than savory kinds in my past.
I'm gonna be here for a couple more days before my most recent stint is up. As you can see, his eyes are kind of shifting back and forth, looking to see if anyone else is around in his vicinity. If you want to reach out to one of my employers, he slides over a card with a monogrammed M. Just let this thing go. As he takes another one out of his pocket, and it turns into a small dove that flutters
that's
away.
Quite the business card.
Things need to be quick, and they need to be discreet when it comes to Outer City.
I hold up the card and I just kind of stuff it into one of my pockets on the front of my shirt.
I appreciate the humbling. And if not, at least I would like a rematch tomorrow.
I can see what I can do about that. No promises, but if I'm around, I'll meet you back here around same time.
Deal. Mosham slicks back his white hair and affixes his well-adorned, leather-studded armor. Extends his hand. Well done. All right, Wyrm, it's back to your home court again. I have to get something done before sundown after all, as he gives himself a rather extravagant bow and flips a single gold coin back to the barkeep inside the beer garden. I bid you all adieu. Good to see you get your ass kicked out of here for once, Mosham. As he straightens himself and can tell that he is not used to losing, makes his way outside the beer garden.
I walk on back over to Gloop, just kind of like holding the statue in my hand, and I just kind of put it down on the table. I found Chester.
Damn,
And
I was kind of
just a
hoping
little-
you'd lose that chess match. I had the grandest plan schemed up just in case you lost. I mean, of course you weren't going to lose because you're obviously better than that guy, but just in case, I had something special cooked up. What I was going to do, right? I was going to walk up to him, be like, hey, brother, you're blue, I'm blue, I got a mustache, kind of skin pattern on my face, you got a mustache. Why don't we just shake hands, just, be friends? And what that guy doesn't know, because that guy's probably never seen a Grung in his life. Looks like some inner city dweller. I don't know, never seen a Grung. Doesn't know I'm poisonous. He was gonna get poisoned, throw up on the floor a little bit. I take the little kitty cat statue, we run away. Boom, done. No harm, no foul. We got our job done. But I mean, you did it a lot more clean manner. I respect it. I was just, maybe next time, give me a little opportunity to show off my cool little poisonous fingies,
Well, I at the start of your story, I was a little concerned that you were going to try to befriend this person like a 4-year-old would befriend another 4-year-old, saying that you look the same, so we should be friends. But the second half, I was a bit more compelled by, and I appreciate that you were going to have my back there in a more subtle way. I'm not usually one for grand displays, and you were showing some subtlety there, and that is something I appreciate. And I
Of course,
stick
brother.
out my hand for a handshake.
I'm a subtle guy. Wait, you want to shake my hand after what I just told you?
Sorry, just muscle memory.
Yeah, let's think about that next time. Maybe not the best idea until, we get your immune system built up a little bit. Maybe you eat a few frog legs, then maybe we can talk about a handshake.
Fair enough. I pick up my glass again. Chug it.
And I down my 8th mug of Rudu Vinger. Of course, not on
Your
my tab.
8th mug. We've been here for 12 minutes.
Listen, brother. Grung's got a drink. What can I say? Gotta get my beverage down. Come on now. You know
Just
how
don't
we
expect
are.
me to carry you anywhere.
I can handle my weight in alcohol. Don't you worry, brother. I'll take care of myself.
As you all finish up
And scene.
your evening plans, the sun begins to get low in the sky as evening approaches. After this break, you all are going to come back and reform back at that beer garden before you make up your night plans to go see the strange dragonborn that has information for you. With 2 totally different experiences, let's see if this party sticks together. We'll be right back. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break.
Okay, what was Rob doing while we're in intermission? Can we just talk about that? That was like insane, right? This happened yesterday, and I still have no idea what he was cooking. Anyway, back to the campaign.
Agus and Mezmo walking into the beer
Rejoining.
garden.
Let me get back in the character here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me sit up.
Hey, Mezmo, before we meet up with the others, can we just keep what happened back there between us?
Whatever you say, kitty. But I saw a side of you I didn't like.
There's nothing about you liking it. I just know it's the only way to kind of find what I need.
Well, I
Believe
think
it or
you're
not-
wrong. I can connect with people on many more ways than what you did. What you did was
You
wrong.
may connect with people with your brain. I connect with my bronze. People see a big cat like me. They expect me to be intimidating. And from what I've seen, it's the people like that that get ahead. But doing all those things, that's why when I hear about Chester, I want to help that person. So if I do some sort of wrong, that it's immediately fixed with a right. I don't think you saw it, but look at my coin purse. When we started with this, I had 10. I'm down to 8. That's how much that chainmail cost. When you're too busy looking at the big scary cat, you didn't notice that I threw 2 gold behind those 2 dwarfs, and they might have not either. So is it still wrong for me that I ripped a chainmail and intimidated them if I paid for the chainmail?
Your logic is weird, but you're not wrong.
And
Let's
eventually,
group up with the others, and I guess I'll keep what I saw a secret. Although You're on thin ice.
And I kind of take the ripped chainmail and put it like in the coat of my like armor or something, just somewhere they can't see it.
I still kind of think he's wrong, by the way.
So was Richard the Lizard really like a nice guy and did all those things? Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Yes, talk about Lizard. That's totally what we were doing. Hi, everybody. How's your quest been going for this cat
Actually,
or drinks or whatever?
Quite fantastic. I managed to find what we were looking for.
Oh, wait, really?
I unfortunately did not. I don't mean to burst your bubble, but that's not a real orange cat. That's just a statue of an orange cat.
Oh,
Yes, that is. I forget that no one understands what a familiar is. Point is, the person who had this showed me Chester. It turns into a cat. Do you understand?
What? Wait, so
That's what a familiar is.
You and Gloop found this? Gloop's on the table with 16 Rudu Rangers.
About to be 17, brother. Let me tell you what.
Well, we found ourselves in a tavern. I was looking out for suspicious individuals, and Gloop wanted a beer, or 6 or 12, 16.
About to be
Anyway.
18, brother. You're losing count. Come on,
Okay,
gotta keep up.
slow down. Give me
And
one
I
of those.
saw
frog.
2 individuals playing a game, and I challenged one of them to their game, and I won. And they ended up giving me
Whoa.
the piece. How was your excursion? Did you find a blacksmith?
I did. I actually found this chainmail that I ripped in half. It just didn't suit my needs, so I will keep it though.
Deception.
All right.
Okay.
Mezmo, are you intending to keep his secret?
Maybe not. Maybe not fully.
Okay.
I still think.
Don't worry, you can play it out however you want to. Since you're not endorsing it, I'm not giving Agus advantage.
Got it.
Anyone can roll insight or perception against his deception.
Hold up.
So
It
all
is
I did was
very hard to lie to
Damn.
me.
I walked in there and they basically asked if they had any chainmail, and I saw this piece and they said it was ripped, and I bought it off of them, off of a good deed. There's a broken piece of armor and they weren't going to get full price for it, so I paid full price. They seemed like dwarves in need.
Sounds good to me.
I'm all right.
I'm like,
If you
clearly
don't want
kinda,
to
like,
tell me what
fidgeting and-
actually happened, that is your decision. But if
I
that is
told
what
you.
if that's
Mezmo.
what you
I
say,
kinda
then all right.
I nudged Mezmo, like, tell him that's what happened. You were there.
Let's just say this kitty was asking for more than he was being given.
All right.
He doesn't seem familiar with this part of town.
Oh,
I'm-
I get it.
Watching him closely.
Because of the
The
statue.
cat
is
thing. The cat.
It's a familiar. Yeah, that was a fist bump.
Thank you.
So anyway, yes, he doesn't seem familiar with this part of town and their customs, and maybe might come off as, I don't know, rough around the edges.
All
But
right.
Should we
Well-
not return that Chester thing to that old woman? She
In-
did seem kind of
in-
desperate for it.
Yeah, in due time. I believe we have a meeting with our friend from earlier in the day, and this statue can wait until the morning. Is everyone
he's-
ready to have a discussion with our vendor friend, Amon?
Do you remember
Yes.
where he wanted to meet us? Yeah, I don't remember him telling me or anyone else. You seemed to push me off to the side
you-
and said I handle myself in I'm quick to the point and really loud.
He mentioned an area nearby his shop that we will end up meeting him. We should probably head back soon, though. Otherwise, things are seemingly going to get a little dangerous around here.
Do you want me to hold on to the Chester statue thing?
If you'd like.
Make sure no one loses it. All right, I'll put it right next to my ripped chainmail. I'll put it in there to protect it. That way it won't rip.
You won't trust me with it? You think I'm gonna do something with it? Oh, come on.
I mean, you have been known to eat raccoons and other things.
Yeah, but this is a cat, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's an inanimate object. It's a statue, my friend.
You telling me all right, okay, whatever.
It doesn't really matter who's holding. It's fine. If you really, hey, Gloop, if you really want to hold the next thing, you can hold on to the next thing. How about
I'd
that?
love to hold the next thing. That'd mean the world to me. Thank you so much.
Mr. D, he's only like 3 feet tall.
And
You should.
what about it?
What if
You
it's
got a
something
problem with
important
that?
that's. It's nothing that I'm not being heightist or anything. I'm just stating facts.
The next
may.
appropriately sized item everyone will get a turn holding things that are important. Is that
These
Okay,
are-
deal. As I'm like
These are
rapping.
35 pounds of pure muscle, brother. Don't you dare underestimate me.
I'm like wrapping Chester in the chainmail right now. Stick him in my little backpack.
All right, let's go to this vendor.
Wait, Gloop, did you pay the tab? 20 Rudus is a lot.
Yo, Dylucious, you got that right?
It's been handled.
Oh,
It is
Thank
two-
you, brother. Appreciate that.
2 silvers for roughly 20 Voodoo Rangers.
2 silvers, that ain't nothing for you. You're a rich guy. You can afford that any day.
You know, I'm not that rich. I live comfortably, but I got you. I got you.
Thank you, brother. I know I can always rely on you. Appreciate it.
As you guys begin to head back to Amon's tent, go ahead and give me a survival check. As night crests in the outer city.
Oh,
That was tough.
Boom, baby.
23 from
You out here
Agus.
living.
Thank Christ.
Oh,
this is supposed to be my turf.
That's supposed to be my turf, too.
It's only your turf if you have high wisdom.
Wait, what?
There's not a whole lot you can do about
I'm a
it.
fisher, brother. What the hell?
Unfortunate.
I know my way around.
the sow's foot can look awful different at night after several tents have been rolled up and put away, and the natural ebb and flow of both patrons and vendors aren't there. But luckily, Agus remembers the exact line to get there. As you follow behind your cat warrior, I want everyone to roll a perception check.
Shh, come on, man. That's too easy.
Damn. Hot damn.
All right.
I leave them. You are being
Naturally
perceived
20.
right now.
I'm 2 for 2.
That's right.
I'm 2 for 2.
Joey doesn't perceive anything.
You
I'm surprised
threw
even
me
saw
off
me
my
go
game by
crazy in
being
that.
a dick. So I'm completely caught off guard.
I paid for it, okay?
Yeah,
Paid
yeah.
for
After
it.
you, just okay. Let's not argue. I won't argue.
Everyone except for Mezmo. You notice not only is there an emptiness on the streets, but there's that feeling of eyes on the back of your neck. As you can see, what vendors are left and have lantern light or torch are all staring and looking at Agus.
Everybody seems to. My tail is catching a little bit of a third eye on us, guys. I don't know why that would be.
I also have a quite uneasy feeling right now.
Hey, maybe they're hungry just like me.
Or maybe those dwarves told some of their friends that your tip didn't quite cut it.
Easy, Mezmo. When I told you that word travels to blacksmith, I mean that.
Yeah, I don't think you exactly know what that means just yet.
Everything will work out.
Continuing down that corridor, the eyes get heavier and heavier. Now some of the shopkeepers closing up and putting out those lantern lights.
Trust me, Mezmo. If this is what they want, they will get it, and it'll all be for a purpose.
There wasn't a reason for this to start in the first place. If you had just gone to someone who wasn't some backwater dwarven seller, maybe you could have gotten the armor you were looking for. But no, you went in there treating it like a king's royal armory, and then being disappointed and throwing your hissy fit when you didn't get your way.
Mezmo, it was not about even getting a piece of armor. It's about a message that I am looking for the best weapons, the best armor to protect myself and those around me. Now, if that means if I have to be nice to somebody, that'll never work. Intimidation and strength is the best way to find those sorts of things, in my experiences. Just how your singing and your voice, your beautiful voice with Richard the Wizard, spanned thousands and thousands of cities because you knew you could. Just like how I know I can.
Those aren't the only skills I have.
Okay, now I want to do something cool, but I don't know how I'm supposed to do it. Can I take out Chester from my pocket? Because I have stolen it from Agus because of my... I could cast Mage Hand, or maybe I did this earlier, but I think it'd be cool because I'm also half a rogue to be able to have sleight of handed it from him at some point.
Yeah, go ahead and give sleight of hand with advantage.
Okay. How do I advantage it?
Shift. Hold shift.
Left shift.
Yes, left shift.
26. Go ahead and roll perception check on that, Agus.
Copy.
Imagine.
Oof.
Unlucky.
The familiar is yours.
Beautiful. Those aren't the only skills this bard has. I didn't trust you with this piece, Cat. But now, maybe this strength and size is all you care about. Maybe you'll care about paying a bit more attention to your surroundings next time.
I'll put the familiar back in my pocket.
Careful, Mezmo. I don't take too kindly to thieves.
Well, you don't take too kindly to a lot of people, it seems. Dwarves, slaves, and musicians just trying to teach their trade.
Gentlemen, I don't mean to get in the middle of what happened to either of you when both of you were shopping, but maybe we could spend time on this beef when we're in a slightly safer position. Keep your eyes open.
You got it, boss.
You don't got nothing to worry about in terms of safety when Gloop's here. Don't worry, I got y'all.
How are you not passed out?
Thanks, Gloop.
About 60 feet from your position, you begin to hear a struggle. That's right. That's right. Every damn ounce of it. You see thug with his shaved head and its compatriot holding down some individual. You can see them half into one of the tents, half out. You can see basically just sandals and feet right now.
Do you guys hear that?
Oh, I hear it.
Well, aren't we going to do something about it?
I'd like to. Is everyone on board? When was the
Well,
last time
Mr.
all of you were in a fight?
You hear one
I'm
of
in
the
the mood
bats
to beat
crack the
somebody
back
up.
of this individual.
Oops.
I don't think we have much time.
That's right, Snake Boy.
And I kind of just run like where I hear the sound.
I'm following
Ahead
the
of the
feline in case he does something rash. Let's go.
I guess I need you to roll a perception check with disadvantage.
How do you do it with disadvantage?
This will be left control.
Left control. Boom. Oh, that's persuasion. Whoops, perception.
Oh, you don't need it.
Oh.
Oh, you don't need it.
Wow.
Pretty sure I did left control.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you probably.
Oh no, private dice. Oh no.
Yeah, it's Monka.
As you take off in this dead sprint, the rest of them running to this individual that's getting shook down by the side. You get about 10 feet in front of the rest of the party, and then you feel that cold steel hit your side. The Black Worm sends its regards. As this dagger cuts deep.
Oh, who the hell are you?
As you turn and look at an individual dressed in all black as they pull back their hood, and you can just see this tattoo of a black flying worm. Now this attack will be done at advantage. There's still a chance that this blade partially misses.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Jesus.
Wow.
As it leans over. You don't mess with the dragon. And you can see the rest of the villagers pull close on any of their tents that are actively available. The two thugs that have this individual strung between the tent pull up. Looks like we got something else to play with, boss. As we will be rolling initiative for everyone. Now,
Initiativo.
before we go into combat, I'm going to roll that damage on you, Agus.
Does my armor protect me from crits, right? I believe.
Where's initiative?
There is no protection from crits inside my games.
Okay.
It's up top.
Copy that.
Ruben.
All right.
Ah. So normal, advantage, disadvantage?
Probably normal.
Okay.
During its first turn, the assassin has the advantage on the attack. It hasn't taken a turn yet. The scores against a surprise creature is a critical hit. All right. Critical damage coming in.
Ouch.
You are going to take 14 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Where's initiative?
Yeah, I can't find it either.
Don't worry, I'll let you.
when
I'll show you guys in just a second how to roll,
Okay.
and then you are going to take
Whoa.
18 plus 24 points of damage on the assassinate as they get an auto critical. Agus, you go unconscious and drop to your knees.
Jesus.
Now, everyone up top, you can see the board up above you. You can click the little D20 icon. Agus, you still get to roll for your initiative before hitting 1.
Where do I see that?
It's at the top of the screen.
Oh, I see.
It says I'm already
Did
dead.
everyone else take damage too?
No, they have specifically targeted you, Agus.
Oh, I just see like a lot of people
Okay.
like taking.
Yeah, I was
okay.
like, I got hit for 40 damage.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, it went in here. I'll rewind that back. It apparently had everyone selected.
I know. Me and Robert dead. I'm like, oh no. Oh, this campaign ended really quick, man.
Let me, because it probably messed up y'all's initiative and made you roll as like unconscious folks.
Oh.
So I'm gonna reset everybody's initiative here in a second.
Copy.
Rob, how do I have more health than you? What's your class
I have
again?
no fighter.
How do I have way more health than you?
I have the most health because I'm Gloop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I got everybody. Ultimate damage.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this guy had a crazy AoE attack. Sheesh.
I thought he just stabbed him. What if he threw a grenade?
There we go. All right, now I'm going to reset everybody's initiative here.
You can just keep mine because I was unconscious anyways. So
Here we go. Now you guys can re-roll.
Okay.
Reroll for initiative. Okay.
Yeah.
you love the number 2 today.
I don't know
Joe.
why.
Oh, they're not terribly too high. It's a good spread so far. Galoop, you are top of the order, brother.
Right. So what do I do in combat?
Whatever you
That's
want.
the question.
You are
Ruben.
gonna go punch people in the mouth.
Yeah.
You're an
All right,
exceptional
more or
puncher.
less.
I'm the best puncher. Okay.
I'm going in right
I-
now and making sure that things are equipped to help you. Yes, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, I see I see,
What do you see?
I see that magic item there.
I want to use drunken technique and stumble around, sock somebody in the face. I accidentally pressed it twice. How do I do?
All right.
That's okay.
Who would you
Okay.
like to sock in the face?
I would like to sock the guy that is directly adjacent to Agus.
Awesome. You can move right up to him and you can go ahead and first you can make your punch attack and then you can make your
Okay.
flurry of blows.
Okay, flurry of blows first.
Regular punch first.
Regular punch first. Okay. Regular punch. Hold. Oh my.
This will be your unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike. Oh, I don't have that bound to my hotbar. Okay. I'm just looking for where my unarmed strike is because I don't have it on my hotbar.
If you double click and go to your inventory underneath weapons, You got one fist that says one action, and the other one that says bonus action.
I see. Unarmed strike. Okay, so I just doesn't matter which one I select, or
Do the one action first.
okay, got it. And how do I use it? I figured it out.
Just click it.
There we go. Yeah. Wow.
Ooh.
Okay. All
Tough
right.
start.
Well, not a great start.
Not a great start.
10.
Better than my start.
10 is not the AC of the assassin that's in front of you as they fade out from that first punch. Now you can punch again as a monk. One more strike as an action.
I will do that.
Boom.
There we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
There you go, Glue.
25. Now, a fun thing that I have carried over from Pathfinder that I super enjoy. If you strike 10 above the AC, you get a critical hit.
Okay.
Oh,
AC
damn.
is 15. So with a 25, you will get a critical hit with your second punch.
Crit for crit, baby.
Go ahead and
We
hit
love
the damage button.
Okay. Wait. Damage button.
Mm-hmm.
Where's this damage button?
It is over in the roll log to the right, where you're underneath 25.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Oh yeah.
As it rolls 6 bludgeoning damage. Now, if you hover over on top of that 6, there's a little plus button there.
Mm-hmm.
When you hit that plus button, it will roll critical damage for you.
Okay.
Critical damage will
Let's go, baby.
always roll your maximum fist. You will do
Alright.
12 points of bludgeoning damage to this assassin. Now-
Hog.
Let's go.
You can use one of your key points to whop whop, take 2 more strikes as your bonus action.
Well, obviously I'm gonna do that. Okay. I would love to do that.
Oh, close.
Dude. Okay. And then,
Now-
so it.
Would you
Okay.
like to use one of the dies that the community has sent you through Stream Loots? You have access right now to 1d6 or a 1d8.
I would like to roll the D8.
D8. All right. Go down to the very bottom right hand corner and you just click the 1d8
Okay.
and you let her
Hit that
roll. It's
roll,
going to be
baby.
added to your attack roll. You need 3 or better. Let's go.
Okay, there we go.
Jeez.
So close.
Thank you, Bass, for the cards. Go ahead
Thank you.
and hit damage on that unarmed strike.
All right. Okay. And then I roll for crit.
Nope,
No,
this
I
one
don't
wasn't a
need
crit.
crit.
This
You
one
need crit.
just hit.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, so 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Ugh, as you hit again.
Nice, good damage. Good answer. Good answer.
That's big. That's big.
Okay.
So 12, 18 points of damage so far. You do not see the health bar on this enemy because it
Okay.
is an elite or above.
I see.
Oh.
I understand. Okay, that was my source of confusion. I'm like, where's the damage? I don't see the damage happening. What's going on?
So
Okay,
just
now
a
I get
point of order on these that are stronger creatures. When they don't have a health bar, they are ones that typically cannot be manipulated with stop and hold magic or stronger abilities that will generally lock down individuals. Now you guys won't lose your turn. You guys are going to learn this as it goes. So you have one more strike, Gloop. So give us one more punch.
All right. Boom. D20. That's close
16, that'll hit.
enough.
We're
Okay.
close enough.
And then damage, and then that's it.
No crit,
That's it.
though. Yeah, no crit.
Yeah,
You got
regular
above
damage.
25.
Okay,
Ooh.
sure.
5 points
Okay.
of bludgeoning damage. As you take the wind out of him this last shot. The only thing, audience, that's coming in from Pathfinder is the additional ability to crit. That's it. Everything else is 5e or my homebrew.
Copy.
Okay, got it.
I just love that ruling because it lets you tear through ads or anything that you are superior of, it makes you feel superior of.
Yeah.
Makes
All right.
sense.
Gloop, any other movement for you?
I have like a bunch of things. I have like stunning strike, drunken technique. What am I able to use here?
So if you don't use flurry of blows, you're able to spend a key point and use those things.
Okay. So if I don't use a flurry of blows, but what if I do want to use a flurry of blows? Am I able to do so?
You can choose between flurry of blows or your stun technique. I'm looking at your other stuff here. Yeah, that's those are your main ones.
All
now
right,
you
I'm
have the
gonna
mobile
choose-
feat. You do not take attacks of opportunity, so you're free to move around. You are not held next to this individual, so it's your choice.
I want to avenge Agus as quickly as possible, so I'd like to go for a stunning strike.
You're all out.
Yeah, you already did like your.
You have used all of your.
You can just move now. Like,
Yeah, you would have to
I
choose.
can just move.
Yeah,
Okay,
you would have to
got
choose
it.
between stunning strike or flurry of blows.
But I think if you move away from his fight thing, he gets a bonus action and can hit you. No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because he has a feat that allows him to move around.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
so is the only thing I can do?
I'm
move
sorry, I
away?
forgot. You can do stunning strike whenever you want when you hit the creature. But as we talked about before, this guy is unstunnable because he is a stronger individual. On these guys, this one can be, but is a nat 20 situation to be stunned. So in his case, they would have to make a nat 1 on the save. So it's possible, but it's very far out.
So my only options are either move away or flurry of blows.
Already used flurry of blows, so now it's just movement.
Move.
Yeah, so you can just
The
move.
only thing I can do is move. All right, I'll move then.
Now, just to let you know, you do have the Crusher feat. So if you ever hit a natural 20, that's when you're going to get advantage until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
So the 10 above doesn't grant Crusher, but a natural 20 does.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
I'll try to help keep track of some stuff for you guys as well, but I don't know how to play a monk or anything, so I'll do what I can to help remember things.
Thank you.
Assassin's turn as they take several shots. They're going to hop to the side, pull out their light crossbow, and take aim at you, Gloop.
Oh.
18. Your AC is 16, so this is just gonna hit.
Okay.
For
I have deflect missiles. Is that something I can use now?
yes, you can. You can use a key point to snag this arrow
Out of the air. Okay. So
all right.
there's-
What you will do in this case, let's see here. Yours are currently, can't remember if it's a D or a D10. Gonna look for you on missile snaring, deflect missiles. All right, you can use this reaction. 1d10 plus 4 plus 6. You auto succeed on this.
Holy.
You will catch this arrow. Do you want to throw it back?
Yes. So
Go
I
ahead,
roll-
make an unarmed strike like you normally would, and you can throw this
right.
arrow back at the assassin.
Okay. Boom. Oh,
Oh
come
my
on.
god, that was so close.
Close.
That was really close.
Dude, that was close to a 1.
He cactus it back.
Sorry, everybody. My rolls were all private. They're back. They're normal where they need to.
I was just
I thought that was
scared.
intentional.
I know.
No.
You do.
No, I
was
just
like,
totally
oh.
forgot
Okay.
to turn it back over. So it is back on. 14. Do you want to use your D6 to auto succeed on that hit?
Yes.
Let's go. Go ahead and roll damage.
No, I mean, even if you get a 1, like, yeah.
Okay. It's
hits.
fine.
Yep.
So I press the damage button?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there a circumstance in which I wouldn't press the damage button?
If you didn't hit.
If you didn't hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
All right.
Understood.
You do 8 points of piercing damage as you chuck that arrow
I swear,
back.
that's a 4 on my screen.
Well, he
Scroll
has
down.
+4.
I still don't see 2 on it.
Got to go a little bit further. This is his
I see.
unarmed strike is throwing it back. It turns into piercing that they are throwing it. And on that note, you guys get to the health bar as you can see that assassin has been bloodied. It's dripping out of him now, struggling for breath.
Oh my god, he's just like me for real.
Damn, I messed him up.
That was like a 20 health swing in the opposite direction.
They're gonna hobble over here and they're gonna try to get up on the rooftop. This will be in acrobatics, but since you have bloodied them, I'm gonna make them roll at disadvantage.
Noonan, miss.
Wow.
Look, we use those on the things like that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
He got on the roof with a nat 20.
Hey,
Sure.
that is the end of their turn. Dylucious, it is your turn.
What do I want to do? Do I want to go big, or do I just want to try to get up Rob?
Mag.
So
You guys would
Okay.
all have 1 potion of healing on you apiece. I forgot to talk about this in your items. And administering a potion in the game, I have slightly changed a little bit. It used to require a full action. I am now switching potions to whether you consume it yourself or you give it to someone else to be a bonus action.
okay. I am going to. I don't think I have anything that's a bonus action at the moment that I could do. Or if I do, I'm gonna really have to start looking through my character sheet a lot more.
Only administering a potion right now, probably.
Yeah. Or starry form, but I'm not doing that right now. Okay, I'm going to run. My concern is that I just get Rob up and then he immediately goes back down because someone hits him.
Well, thankfully I go next, so I can like maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't want you to die
Hobble back.
immediately.
He is
Yeah.
not in attack of opportunity zone, so he will be able to move away from
Yeah.
impending danger.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna move up to Rob, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
All
How
right.
much does that make?
Now, we get to roll for critical heals here. So first, roll me a regular d20 to see if you crit.
Okay.
Oh,
Halfway there.
All right. What level are you casting Cure Wounds at?
I am gonna do. Let's see what my spell slots look like. I think I have. You know what? We're going for a 3rd level.
Dropping the big boy.
How do I upgrade this to 3rd level?
When you click and cast, it'll ask you at what level you want to cast it at.
Oh, that's perfect. All right. Do I just hit damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a big heal, baby. That's a big heal.
Now, you
like
guys are going to be responsible for your own damage. All right. After this,
okay.
and as well as healing. So what you can do is click your own token, Agus,
okay.
and then you will scroll down there and you will see a button on the left-hand side that says click to apply healing. It's the furthest left button when you hover over the healing bar.
Oh, the healing bar. I'm double clicking the healing bar. It just brings up my character sheet. Okay, so
you might be able to adjust your HP. That's probably where you would do it. Would you type it in?
Maybe it doesn't let you see it because it's a healing
I
spell.
see hit points.
Okay, so
like-
Dylucious, in this case, since you are the healer, you would be able to select Agus's token, and you should be able to hover over it and see apply healing.
Let's see.
Oh,
At the top or in the game board?
This will be in the chat log at the very bottom where it says healing 23.
oh,
Yeah.
touch creature.
Oh, I see.
You can
Okay.
go all the way left to click apply healing to select a token.
Oh,
Okay, I think I just damaged myself, so all good.
Don't worry, I'll get that back.
I'm gonna click on Rob. Nope, I hit myself again. It's not working.
Why are you hitting yourself?
Apply healing. Oh, I see. Okay, well, okay, I'm clicking on Rob. There we go, and then how about that? Nope, that didn't work either.
Let me try it. It might just be bugged out.
Okay.
There we go. I got it for him. I'll go ahead and handle all damage from right now.
Okay.
We'll get used to it over time. All right. Action to use Cure Wounds. Oh, looks like we lost connection for just a second. Bum bum. Stay tuned.
Scoot the F back.
Did we lose Ruben? Or am I crazy?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're back, we're
my
back.
internet just had a hiccup.
Oh, all good.
I am
there.
We're back.
loading back in. Should be pulling up. OBS just reconnected. I'm going to restart Discord. It usually cuts me out on it as well. I'll be right back there.
You guys are gonna like this one.
Okay.
Only a flesh wound, gents. Only a flesh wound. We are back. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
We
yes,
can hear
sorry,
you.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go. Okay, cool. Yes, so bonus action, or you got your bonus action left?
I don't think I can do anything with a bonus action unless there is something I can do, and I just don't know.
Yes, so on your side, as a Druid of the Stars, if you want to be in your star form, you are able to make an attack or to add additional to that heal.
Okay. I'm gonna hold off for now.
Yep, understand? Holding for the RP, got it.
Yeah. And that's my turn. Don't wear it out.
Agus, it is your turn.
I'm gonna hobble back to like the group. Like, did we save him?
No, I had to come save you. So yeah, they're still in there. But Gloop
working
did some
on it,
really
though.
cool stuff. But
Don't
you got hit pretty hard. Like I've never seen someone go down that quickly before.
That's
It was
why
shocking.
I need armor that fits my heroism.
Well,
And as I say that, like shakenly pull out my potion that like I'm like putting back into my mouth. So
okay. I think a potion of healing is what, 2d4 plus 3 or something like that.
what
I
would you
will
like me
pull
to
that
roll
up
here?
right now. All right. Camera's back. All right. Potion of healing.
You guys, he said something about a dragon. I don't know what he means by that.
I always forget freaking potion of healing. regular old potions is 2d4
2d4
plus 2.
Plus 2, yeah.
Oh, I thought I did it. How do I thought I...
backslash roll, or you can click 2 of the d4s and then plus 2. Oh, let's go. Good roll.
Good heal, good heal, good heal.
Oh. Now that's a bonus action, right?
That is a bonus action.
Let me read this real quick. Okay, so I can't do 2 bonus actions. Oh, that's a short rest. Okay, never mind. I was gonna see if I could like frighten these guys with like a roar or something like that. But...
I'll let you use this roar if you want to use it as your action.
Yeah, sure. As like
but also go to the enemies, because the only people you're gonna frighten right now is us.
Okay.
True.
Trust me, you guys. This may seem a little crazy. Would go like here, right about here, be affecting all of them.
All right. Wisdom save DC 15. 10
Do
foot.
I add 8 hit points to me, by the way? So add like go to my hit points and go to 31 instead of 23, or was it already added?
I will add those for you. Plus 8.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay, boom.
And you have that 1 point of exhaustion from going unconscious. It only gives you disadvantage on ability checks, and that will automatically apply. So you don't have to hit the button. If you make an ability check, it'll roll it at disadvantage.
Okay.
All right. So for the
rolling?
sake of brevity, these 3 individuals, excluding the assassin on the roof, are all going to make your wisdom save as you let out that yelp.
Copy.
We're going top to bottom. First thug up top, 15 just saves.
Ooh.
Feels bad.
Boss rolls at advantage. They will say, oh, I accidentally hit disadvantage. They will save. Thug at the very bottom. They will fail. They are frightened. They cannot move towards you or make a willing attacks against you.
That's good. The one that's right in front of me.
Could I ask for a tech pause real quick? I'm still not getting ping up on my stream.
Oh, I probably have to give me 1 second. I probably
Am I out of it right now?
No, it's when I crashed. It probably reset. Give me 1 second, and I will go out and leave room and come back inside room.
You might need to refresh your browser, Source Joey.
Well, that's what I did. It's not like coming up again. I've been silently struggling for like 5 minutes.
Ooh, mine's stuck at waiting for host right now.
Interesting.
Oh no, I'm in somebody else's room. Holy crap. Oh, sorry, dice boys. Wrong room. That's oh man, I'm so glad they're a different time zone. That would have been so hilarious if I just hopped in one of my buddies' D&D games. What's up?
Okay, well, I got it back on mine. So as far as I'm concerned, that worked perfectly. Thank you.
I got back in. Cool.
Great.
Am I able to move anymore, or have I pretty much used all of my moving back and forth?
No, you only moved up a couple of times, so you still have movement. You have, I believe, 30 feet as you got 35 feet. So you moved up 10 feet. You still got 25 feet of movement. So that's 5 essential squares. So each time you move is 5 feet.
I'll just like seek refuge. Oh, the movement collides with at least one wall. Okay, I'll just move like right next to Glue, kind of like hugging this wall right here. Kind of hopefully so I get out of line of sight from that archer back there.
All right, all walls are
this wall here.
The invisible walls are clear now.
Okay, like hugging the wall, kind of. Hopefully not. And kind of like licking my paw or like kind of licking where I was kind of hurt.
The neck? Pretty sure you were stabbed in like.
I think he said the side.
Oh, the side.
Yeah. I'm like,
he stabbed him in the side and then whispered up in his ear.
I'm doing that gross cat thing. I'm going like.
I do have a question.
Yes.
When I deflected the arrow, when I threw it back at him, would I have been able to apply Grung poison to the arrow since it's a piercing weapon?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so special things don't require like a turn or.
Now we let you do cool shit like that, especially
Okay, so-
with that. Go ahead and since we're all learning things here at the same time, go ahead and roll damage for that Grung poison.
Yay.
Okay, Constitution DC 12.
Nice.
Aw.
Just saves.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I
And
gotta wait for the big
keto.
number.
Yeah, that was a
It
good
wasn't
try.
NT.
Okay, 'cause-
It wasn't NT.
Because I am
Yeah.
just like trying to read, like I'm not talking very much because I'm trying to like read all of my things so I know what to use.
It's a lot to take in. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's a bunch. I'm gonna
But
reset
don't worry,
the
you'll
stream
be,
view.
you'll,
real quick.
at a couple sessions in, you'll just be like, all right, I'm gonna do boom, 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 and then I'm
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Especially
There
as a
we go.
melee, because like you don't have to work like, oh, what spell am I gonna do? It's just like, nope, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go up and I'm gonna punch this guy in the mouth, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Now you guys can see the dude's health bar again out in the audience. Sorry about that. All right. Now you guys can always go up top to the initiative bar that's up there when it's a bad guy, and you can hover over it and you can see, okay, that's the one that's coming up. It'll show a little box over the top of them, so you know exactly which one when we have duplicate enemies.
Okay, I see.
So it's this guy right now. It's their turn. Gentleman with the bow and arrows and the nicer chainmail over their back. Don't worry. Go teach them a lesson. I'll take care of this fang boy. Be my pleasure, boss. As this thug steps out into the clearing, they are not frightened, and the first thing that they see, cute instrument you got there, and he's gonna point his crossbow right at your loot.
No, he ain't.
I mean, he is, but
Mezmo.
Oh, shit. He is, yeah.
17 just hits, but it misses your loot. Striking true, he's gonna do 5 points of piercing damage.
okay.
He's going to point that crossbow back across over at you, Dylucious.
What the F?
I know. Tell me about it.
Pops
When I'm
off
mad,
another
I just
bolt.
turn into I just have a mad Brooklyn accent.
Oh, you're
whenever I
good.
get
You're
pissed off.
good.
Arrow goes sailing over. Ends their turn. They went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's as much movement as they can. End of their turn. You see an individual push themselves up off of this large giant glass bowl that seems to have a piece of leather taut hide pulled over the top of it. Mezmo, you can just see as it retracts and it turns and looks at you. It's dressed in this indigenous beads, feathers, a large skull mask, and a giant snake headdress that goes over the top of it. As you can see its fangs retract back as they've been literally milking this snake-like humanoid for his venom. You will pay for this dearly. I need everyone to roll a history check.
History check.
Ooh.
I don't know how well I am with my history.
I'll take it.
Ooh, some tough rolls.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought it was on
Yeesh.
15.
We're not
I
history.
guess I know more history than you guys.
You guys have no idea what race this humanoid is as it lifts up, but it is definitely part snake. As it reaches down and it pulls up a staff, you can see that is wound up, that has a large snake carved around the side. Because deal with them. As you can see, it unwraps in this snake that was wound and bind, just like the medical symbol, flings off of the caduceus and produces itself in front of him.
Snake.
Oh my god.
That is a large snake. Might I say, likely to be in charge.
It will take its turn after the individual that's just pushed themselves up. Staring back, I'm gonna roll a perception check for this individual. They are focused. The only thing that is going on with him is what is immediately in front of them. And I am a 19.9. I will put caduceus as 19.8 or 9.8. 9.17. Boom. As this two-headed snake is going to attack the boss man. Here we go. Here's a bite. No! Double now one!
Back to
Oh, it isn't.
There's our 1 in
They
500, baby.
And they bite each other.
Oh, as it misses and it dodges, as it bites in to the stranger, they stumble back. And they will take 11 points of piercing, but they are resistant to the poison damage.
He's Louise.
Damn.
Or in this case, since it is my own, I am completely immune to this poison damage, so I will take 11. End of my turn. Thug that is frightened cannot move forward because Agus is holding the line. It's gonna pull out its crossbow and just randomly pop a shot between, looks like Mezmo or Gloop. I'm gonna roll a d6. All right, top of it, they're going to hit Mezmo. Attempt.
I'm catching strays.
17 will hit.
All right, we love that. We love that.
Yeah, love that.
Level 1.
Minimum damage. Let's go. 1 point of damage. They will fire their crossbow. Then it Gloop.
Nice.
Ooh. Whew. Can I catch it? Can I catch
Oh
it?
my god, here we go.
You
again.
can only catch 1 per round. So when it goes around back to the top, you can attempt to catch
I
again.
see. I see.
Is it a
Okay,
reaction?
Yes.
It is a reaction.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you get 1 reaction per cycle.
And yeah, they will push their back up against the wall. It's the end of their turn. The individual that has the longbow that's now sandwiched between the snake and the snake man is going to pull out a longsword and swing it back at the double-headed snake. $12. That will miss. Swings at it again. 14. Just hits. as they do 6 points of piercing damage to the double-headed snake. Mezmo, it is your turn.
All right, let's roll big, baby.
Okay, well, I've been out of it this entire time, but I've taken some damage because I've been hit by arrows at this point.
Bastards, they could have hit my loot.
If I cast color spray, does that have a possibility to affect like all of them over there? Because I can see that at least the 3 there are grouped up, kind of.
What does it say
like a
the range
radius?
on that spell is? Is it a 15-foot cone?
I believe I have to roll for it.
No, the
It
range. You
says-
shouldn't have to.
It is it is a 15-foot
it is
cone.
a 15-foot cone. Yes.
So when you click to cast it, it's going to bring up a cone for you to place. You're able to hold control down and rotate your middle mouse wheel to plant this sucker. So
I see.
I'm going to roll one just for fun. It's not going to use your spell. I'm just going to show you how it works. So in this case, you would need to be right over here. If you move to that spot right there, you can hit all 3 and not hit friendlies.
All right. Well, that's what I'm doing. I leap forward, trying to kind of
Cover Agus here. Get behind
Like
me,
licking.
fool.
I'm licking myself.
Careful. Careful. I don't know why I sounded like you there.
I'm just struggling.
That hit must have confused you more than I realized.
Something on that knife or something. I don't.
What level would you like to cast the spell at?
2. What are my options?
It'll ask you what you have. I think you
Let
have.
me see.
I think you probably do
first level, second
2,
level.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
first
because
or
he
second.
multi-classed in 2 classes, so he's technically only 3 in each.
Yep. So you can cast it up to 2.
Okay, well then that's what I'll do. I'll go for the 2 cast on color spray, and I think if I just do, okay, now yeah, here it's having me aim it, and
All right, you get to roll 6d10. That's the total of how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures in the 15-foot cone, you're affected in it. Ascending order, hit points, blah blah blah. They can't see.
dude.
So yes.
did that work?
If you're casting at level 2, you get an extra 2d10, by the way.
Yep.
So don't forget about that.
Cool. Okay, so now I have the color spray up.
Go ahead and hit
do
the
I
damage.
for damage there.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's a lot of dice.
Okay.
41.
So literally right in the middle.
Sure.
Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on the creature lowest. The creature's hit points must be equal to or less the remaining to be affected. Ooh, that's a good roll. That's a good roll. That
Taste
is
the rainbow.
that will blind both of the thugs.
That's what I do. And then I still get to beat the shit out of one of them, right?
If you have a bonus action.
Boy, I hope I do.
I don't actually know if you do.
Damn.
The boss man is unaffected, but the other
true.
two thugs, they are blinded until your next turn.
All right.
Mezmo.
They
Did
cannot-
Wizard teach you that as well?
No, learn that on my own time.
So this is a huge buff to the party. The blinded ones, any creature that attacks them has advantage on your attack rolls.
Oh,
Okay.
So
All right.
do I end my turn with that? I suppose that makes sense.
You can use like a bonus action to like, if you have like a bonus action for like a feat that you have, or like
I don't think I do.
You could use a potion if you really want to, but I don't think you need to. Like,
I don't really need to do that either.
Looking at your actions right here.
your feats.
I don't think anything in my feats would contribute.
Everyone
to
can
this.
always throw a dagger, but it's only going to do 1d4 of damage when you do it.
Why don't you like try and fast hands like one of the weapons away from one of the blinded dudes?
Oh, that could be cool.
Yeah, you could certainly do that.
Let me take that crossbow from that dude who almost hit me earlier. I think
This guy right here who's scared,
yes, the
blinded,
scared
and
guy.
just wants to go home.
Yup. Hey. I either that or I could start making fun of him with vicious mockery. But I think I want to mage hand his crossbow or whatever tool he's using out of his hand, and then throw it to the ground next to him.
That's going to be an auto success. They can't see it coming.
Easy.
Crossbow is out. Ah! Boss, I can't see anything. You all are worthless. End of your turn, Mezmo?
Yes.
All right, this will be top of the order. I'm going to let you guys know it is 10 o'clock right now. I am free to play, but this is up to y'all's decision whether you guys end right here and pick up on the second round next Thursday, or if you finish this off. You guys have some extra time.
I have extra time. It's up to everybody.
We gotta finish this combat.
I can do like another round. And we'll see how far we get. If we get close to ending it by the end of that round, I'll stick around. But otherwise, I'll probably dip after this round.
Same here.
Copy.
Awesome. Sounds like a plan. Gloop, you were up, baby.
All right. So how it works is I can do 2 actions and then a bonus action, and that's my turn, right?
1 action, I believe.
You get
One punch,
sometimes.
2 punch. Then if you do flurry of blows, 3rd punch, 4th punch.
Okay. Yeah, because I do have a passive ability that's extra attack where I can attack twice instead of once.
Yes, that multi-attack is your 1-2.
Okay, so action, bonus action.
If you
I think you're confusing action with attack. So your attack is an action, but you have 2 attacks.
Yes.
Okay.
When you take the attack action, you get to go punch once, punch twice.
Okay.
Then if you use flurry of blows in your bonus action, you get to punch 2 more times.
Okay.
And that's
So,
spending
also,
a key point.
I would like to move up right in front of this guy. I would like to unarmed strike. Boom. Okay.
Nice.
We are
That
beating the
works.
shit out of this one dude.
Yeah. Screw this guy.
Oh,
I pressed.
something you guys should know, by the way, is that you can attack to knock somebody out as opposed to killing them.
Mm-hmm.
So in case we want to like do something where we kill all of them, but we leave one of them unconscious to question them, we could do that.
And I do not use the Pathfinder rule here where you have to use a particular weapon to do so. You can do it with any of your stuff. All you guys have to say is in role play that I want to knock him unconscious. If not, now remember this guy in front of you, you get to roll advantage on it. So go ahead and roll one more time to see if you crit.
All right.
Yes. Oh. Oh, damn. All right. Normal damage.
Okay. Also, does each time I punch have a separate chance of poisoning him since my skin is poisonous?
This is a good question right here. Let me look at your poison. Grung poison. Yeah. You can apply your poison to piercing weapons as part of your attack with that weapon, but you are using your fists. So I'm all about it, dude. Hell yes, drop it every time because it's literally it's your skin, man. You go quick, quick. I love it.
Poisonous skin says any creature that grapples you or otherwise comes into direct contact with your skin must succeed on a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or become poisoned for a minute.
Yeah, just drop it in the chat, baby. It's one special action, so let's do it.
All right. So do I roll poisonous skin or do I roll Grung poison? Does it
Just
matter? Does it make a
hit
difference?
Grung poison.
Grung poison. Got it.
Oh, dude, this is gonna make an awesome build. I love it already. All right. 17, they will succeed.
Oh, wait.
He's
oh,
blind and frightened, but he ain't getting poisoned. Bro.
You ain't getting
Yeah.
poisoned today.
Okay. So I did. Okay, wait. Now, what else am I allowed to do for the rest of my turn? Because
Well, first we need your damage.
Yeah, get your damage
you
out
need
there.
to like hit him.
So do I do the 20?
Doesn't
attack
matter.
one, or
That's
do I
the
do
first.
18
That's
attack
all the
one?
first hit. So you have
Okay.
a second punch coming. So hit damage on either one. Doesn't matter.
There you go.
Right.
Nice.
8 points
And
of
then-
bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And then, so I do my second punch. 3. And is this a separate?
No, that
chance
was that's your advantage. So you go ahead.
Okay.
That was all in the
Yeah.
first one. So on this next
All right.
punch, hold left shift down and then hit punch.
All right. Hold left shift down. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Eh. Wait.
Left.
Oh. There we go. I was.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
17 will
That
hit
works.
again. Now I already have the Grung poison over here, so I'm just gonna roll for it again. Let's go. That's a failure. Now
Okay,
you
there
can
we go.
you get to hit damage on both the unarmed strike and the poison.
Pog. All right. Unarmed strike and the poison. So I roll for poison again.
You'll hit damage underneath the Constitution save DC Grung poison.
Underneath the constitute. Where's
On the right side.
Yep.
On the right
Yeah,
side.
where
of
you
the
just
screen.
had it.
This guy right here, I'm highlighting it. Grung poison. You hit that little button right here. Oh, it doesn't give you a.
Wait.
That's weird.
No, yeah, it doesn't give me a damage button.
Okay, I see a damage button, so I'll go ahead and roll it. Let's go! 6 points of poison damage. I don't believe they have any resistances. They do not. They'll take all 6 points of poison damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, they're looking rough. Bonus action, your choice.
Bonus action. Okay. Would Flurry of Blows be the best call here?
That's an
Absolutely.
action, right?
No, it's his bonus action. You spend the key
Oh,
point
okay.
to hit 2 more times. This is a bonus action.
I see.
And then Drunken Technique, whenever you use Blurry of Flows, you gain the benefit of disengage action and your walking speed increases by 10. So that's like default after I Flurry of Blows,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Wow.
Ooh.
Go ahead and make that. Oh, that's already a crit. Let's go. Hit damage,
And crit. Wait.
and then you'll hit the
And then you hit the
little
plus.
plus. Oh yeah. Let's go.
He's probably dead.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
DTD. Describe their demise. How do you finish this guy off?
I shove my fist into his mouth, making sure that he's ingesting the poison that is coating my skin on my fist, making his throat close up as he chokes on my poison and suffocates to death.
Is he-
Remember that time where I was like, you can just knock them out? Like 4 minutes ago. I was like, I'm gonna close his throat.
I'll whisper to Mezmo, and I'm the dick.
Got me there.
You still have one other punch from Flurry of
God
Blows.
help. God help
I
whoever's
can-
that punch is
I
coming
can
to.
move over to the guy on the left and punch him.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna do that. So just a regular unarmed strike.
Yep. It's advantage as well.
Hold shift.
Oh, wait. So can I redo that?
Just roll another. Just hit it again.
Just click.
Yeah, just roll another one, yeah.
Oh, wicked.
There you go.
That
So I
will
click
hit.
on the. Okay, nice. So I
Oh, it
click on the
rolled over to
19 damage
20
one.
on the freaking
I know, I saw that.
bastard.
So I click on the 19 damage one because I rolled for advantage, so I take the higher one, not both of them.
It doesn't matter. Just hit
doesn't
whichever
matter.
one you want.
just-
Okay.
And
Boom.
go ahead and drop Grung poison again,
Grung poison again. Okay.
so I can make that save.
Yup. Wait, I'm just looking
8
for it.
points
Okay, there
of
we go.
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
And they will make the save.
Ah,
Oh, they
Wow.
just make the save. And that will be
Okay.
the end of your turn.
All right.
You got movement if you want to move away from him. Once again,
How far am I allowed to move away?
you moved up, looks like 15 feet, then you moved 10 feet. You got an additional 10 feet from your drunk. Dude, you can move anywhere you want. You have 50 feet of movement, 60 feet when you attack. You're
Can I go on top of the roof next to this guy?
yeah, absolutely. You give me an acrobatics or an athletics check, you can get right up next to the assassin.
Do
All
it.
right, I'm gonna get it right up. Wait, so do I move and then do the acrobatics check, or do I do the acrobatics check first?
Acrobatics check first.
yeah.
Okay.
Check it first.
This is the power of monk, my friend.
Attributes, acrobatics, boom.
Oh,
15
okay.
with ease. You'll be able to make it up here. You can go.
All right. Boom.
No! No! Get this slimy thing off of me! That will be the end of your turn. Oh god, they're all
Be
up
careful,
here.
This dude does a lot of damage.
I'm like, okay, how far in the round are we? That was the first. That was Ruben's one.
Yeah, that was Ruben's turn.
They have no other people around them, so they can't get sneak attack. And if they walk away, Ruben has a chance to get an attack of opportunity. They're just going to short sword you.
Nice.
That's missed.
10's gonna miss. Ooh, I have evasion. Dexterity saving throw. Okay, that's for half damage. No, that's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna do any good. I'm gonna have to attack again.
Ooh.
22, but they will not get sneak attack. It's just 7 points of piercing damage to Gloop. They're gonna stay where they're at. That's the end of their turn. All right, and then Dylucious, it is your turn.
All right. I am gonna cast a guiding bolt on the archer dude. So on this.
May
this
your
dude.
guiding bolts be better than mine.
Let's see. Okay, so here we go. Guiding bolt. Yes. We love that.
21, yes, that'll hit.
6.
The 2 1s hurt, but the 6 and the 5
Ugh.
cancel it out.
Yeah.
13 points of radiant damage that all applies. The next attack that lands on the boss has advantage.
That's for you guys. I did that for you.
Bonus action.
I think. Yeah, I don't really have. I think it's a healing word, but I don't even have that prepared. So, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, your bonus
just
actions come whenever you're in form.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move a little more central here, and that's it.
Love it. Agus, it is your turn.
So I'm gonna pull out my Warhammer and I'm gonna cast the Gift of the Chromatic Dragon, and I'm gonna give my Warhammer fire damage, or you know, I think that's
Love it. I'm
so
going to put
my-
that fire damage on your Warhammer right now.
Cool. And I'm gonna walk. I need to grab this one, or not this one. Yeah, this one. I'm gonna walk past Mezmo. It's time to show you what I can do. And then I walk forward in front of the boss, and with my chromatic. Am I able to use another bonus action while I'm walking over there? Put a fire rune on my thing as well, or is it just one bonus action per turn?
This is a reaction, this Gift of the Chromatic Dragon. That's if you take one of those damages, you're able to give yourself resistance on it. So
I
you
think
can.
he's using the other. Yeah, Rob, you linked the reactive resistance one. Do the other one.
Oh, I see.
Hit the chromatic infusion. Hit that one.
Aha.
Okay. Oh, boom. I'll put this here. That one.
All right,
you
as a
go,
bonus
that one.
action,
Yeah,
you
that
touch
one.
the material and you
Yeah.
get an extra
My fault.
1d4. Awesome. 1d4 fire damage going in. I'm adding it right on inside your weapon right now. Boom.
Cool.
It is
And
there.
And then to make sure I can't put a fire rune in yet till like next round, technically, right? You can't because I think this is a bone. Like, has no available uses remaining. Oh, I guess I haven't even like put it on anything. I try and click it, but it doesn't let me. So whatever. So I will take my hammer.
In this
and
case,
I'm gonna
we're going. Hey, this is sake of brevity. This is like the same thing. Like you were taking your weapon and you're infusing it. All right.
Uh-huh.
So I'm all about it. So we're gonna do an extra. If they have to make a save on it. Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Got it. Cool.
And then I think it like with the fire rune, it like does like shackles if they fail or something like that.
It like infernal binds them in that spot. Straight up Witcher
Exactly.
magic. Let's go.
Okay, so I'm
Also-
gonna take the hammer. Go ahead.
Roll with advantage. Hold shift because I
Yes.
put guiding bolt on that dude.
This is a
Yep, okay,
great
so-
use of that. Oh, come on!
Oh my god.
Dude!
Oh, that was so close.
21 will hit.
Okay, and then I do the damage. Boom, baby.
Big.
I don't know
Alright.
if that's a crit or.
Go ahead and roll. Didn't do the fire. Go ahead and roll the 1d4.
Okay. 1d4.
Oh, let's go.
Nice.
Maximum
Nice.
damage. They're going to take
Big.
16 points. They're not resistant to fire. And then they have to make this save. They have to make a strength saving throw. Your DC for this, as Rune is
15.
Yeah, let's go. Okay. With this, them coming off that guiding, I'm going to give them disadvantage on this strength saving throw.
Copy that.
Here it comes.
Feels bad.
Let's go.
Disadvantage, though.
7.
Nice. Disadvantage.
And as you come close to him, you can see that black dragon wing tattoo on their neck as well.
How does it feel now to be bound by chains?
Snake individual says next to you, you still have another swing.
All right.
Wait,
Well,
you have
I'm
extra
actually
attack,
gonna look to the dude on the left here and swing at him now because this guy's kind of shackled, all that kind of thing. So I will, with no advantage, right? Because this guy, I mean, he's blind.
No, they have advantage.
blind if
You
you
got
Okay,
advantage.
Okay. Boom, boom. Oh, I didn't-
Let's go.
Yes! Nat 20! Let's
and I'll
go.
throw the damage there.
Big damage.
Dude.
You need to roll a 1d4 plus 4 for the fire that is on your Warhammer as well.
Okay, plus 4. Boom.
Nice.
Oh, yes. 16. Oh, yeah, this has got to be DTD here. Oh, it's close.
Huge round.
And I will actually
If you try to move, by the way, you're probably gonna get hit by an opportunity attack.
probably well, I mean, one is blind. Oh, this guy, and that guy's in shackles, so maybe
Do
not.
you? I can't. Yeah, that's.
Oh, we really can't take.
They can do it,
so
but
I'm-
they'll swing wildly and have a very
Yeah.
low chance.
Well, I'm actually gonna see if I can do an acrobatics check and hop on the roof here next to my frog friend here to see if we can do something about the assassin up there.
All right, this dude will wildly swing. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Wow.
Well,
Hey, squirrel face. It's just a glancing blow as you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, go ahead and roll your athletics to make your leap.
Ooh.
Oh, 9. You make a slight misstep as you jump up. You hit that gutter and it like kind of crumbles down, and you fall down, and you land prone where you're at.
Mezmo, you didn't see anything.
Everyone just goes, ooh.
Looks like cats don't always land on their feet.
This shithead here that is blind is going to wildly swing at you again with its mace. Now that you're prone, it has advantage, but it has disadvantage, so those cancel out. It's a straight roll. 15. Are you wearing your armor currently? Doesn't look like it. Let me.
Oh, I'm not.
Let me add that on so it's equipped. 19. Yes, you do not get hit. They will swing again.
That ain't hitting.
Nope, that ain't hitting. Done. End of their turn. They're blinded. They don't know what to do.
Get up.
Help me, random.
We aren't done with them.
As I will use the help action as my bonus action to
You're
lift.
kind of freaking me out, man.
Don't be scared of the things
Huh?
you don't understand.
What is going on?
And as he helps you up,
What?
you will begin to feel the vitality in your body begin to restore as he uses Cure Wounds on you
We love that.
at the
Who
third
are you?
level.
My name is Damien. Finish these. Black worms.
Big heal.
That is a big heal.
27 points of
My
healing.
friend,
Damn.
I will do whatever you say.
And then Caduceus,
Kill him.
as he will strike the blinded at advantage.
Wait, no, we want it.
I know.
Jamie, wait.
Oh, this dude's wrecked.
I hate Chomp.
11 points of piercing. As this one dies also of poison.
How does it feel?
Now shackled. Stand down. Stand down. As he's going to look back over at you, Agus, and the rest of the party. You don't know who you're dealing with. What do you want? And that moment will be saved for next week as you will pick up.
Yeah.
Hog.
Let's
That was
go.
sick.
Super cool.
I'm so ready to punch the shit out of this guy in the roof.
I think combat's probably over, so I don't know if you need to find him.
Down. And Ruben just.
Yeah.
Hey, he may just get kicked off the building. Hey, you got your man restrained. Well done, everybody. Fun session. What do you guys think? Is the hook
That
set?
was a lot of fun.
I love that.
And I think like as time goes on, we'll not have to do the like figuring out how to roll and stuff like that. As this being the first battle, it'll.
You'll learn. You'll learn. It's a bunch.
Yeah.
It's a bunch to take on all at once. You guys did great. You guys did awesome. I was the only one that where everything had to reset. So you guys are killer. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ruben. That was
You're
sick.
awesome, dude.
That was
Oh,
great.
dude, I can't wait. You guys are fucking
I know.
phenomenal.
We have to wait a week.
Yeah, we gotta wait a week.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna be out of town.
Yeah.
The first few sessions we're gonna have like kind of on off, but after
Yeah, 'cause it's
TwitchCon, I think
TwitchCon
we'll be
off.
back to multiple weeks in a row.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We will post the schedule for everybody because this is a 10 episode arc and it's all marked off. Thank you all for joining us. Thanks for your energy. We love you. We'll see you guys next session.